The people unite.
And we are live. Woohoo! Happy Protest Day. No kings in America.
Absolutely. Hopefully everybody is either watching or standing outside, putting their hands up and cheering each other on.
Woo-hoo. Yes, yes, yes. If you're in the chat, let us know you're here. If you're at a protest, let us know where you are. Ladies, it's another day of protests. How we doing?
Hanging in.
Hanging in. Let's see what's going on in Atlanta.
But it was expected as many as 30,000 people could show up here today. To Indivisible, one of those organizers of this No Kings protest, as folks continue to arrive here. Some just getting on the scene. You can see cases of water that are being handed out as folks stand here in the heat of the day. It's a little blustery out here. The wind is whipping, but these folks are not deterred. They are bringing their signs. They are bringing their T-shirts, some with, again, colorful language. And we will try to avoid those images.
Colorful language.
You can see
the signs are the best
just
part.
How passionate, how strong the folks' message here is. And this is not just about today. Organizers have told us, Faith and Savannah, this should last longer than today. They expect this is a first step, showing up at this protest. But after today, they want people to really get engaged and participate in some of those local grassroots organizations to spread the message further. And of course, to vote in the next election, the midterms, just a few months away with those primaries here in Georgia coming up in May.
Yeah, Joe, let me ask you a question. I think the picture that you're painting is a protest with very broad goals. We're saying words like the Trump administration. We're talking things like immigration, foreign policy, environment, healthcare. I mean, what, based on the signage and the discussions that you're having with organizers, what are some of those main concerns, or is it really all inclusive?
Is she kidding?
It is all inclusive, Savannah, but if you break down and look at some of the top concerns of protesters here,
democracy?
It is affordability. A lot of the results that we saw in 2024 were based on the inflation that we have seen in the last administration, the Biden administration, as well as early here in the Trump administration. We've seen gas prices go higher. The inflation numbers predicted to be over 4%, where the Federal Reserve expects those numbers, wants to drive those numbers closer to 2%. So costs are still high. People are feeling that the most, right, in their pocketbooks at home, those everyday issues. But we've also seen a lot of signs here regarding ice, the metaphorical ice melting. We expect that we will see a lot of those signs today, a lot of immigration advocates here that have seen a lot of their friends, family members possibly detained, deported, a lot of notions and mentions of those detention facilities being built in Social Circle, Oakwood, the millions of dollars really added to the budget of Department of Homeland Security to up the ICE policies and procedures, immigration crackdowns across the country. And that's being felt right here in Metro Atlanta. This is what we expect to be the largest group here in the city of Atlanta and downtown, but across the state of Georgia, demonstrations like this one will be taking place, but affordability for healthcare and everyday items, the Iran war, as well as immigration policy seem to be the top three concerns on protesters' minds today.
Joe, one more question for you. Some people might look at this and say, why are you guys out there? It's a nice Saturday. I mean, the guy's, he's not doing that bad of a job. It's going to be fine. Like, why are you all out there? I mean, what is that message that these protesters, if they hear that, or if they hear criticism, what's kind of their feedback or their takeaway from that?
Their feedback is they're tired. People have been telling me that they have seen their rights trampled upon. That may look different for each one of these people out here today. There are some people maybe sitting at home watching this thinking, what are those folks doing out there on a beautiful, bright Saturday morning, spending their time with these flags and dressed up and meeting together in protests of the Trump administration. But these folks will say they are exercising their First Amendment rights. They will tell you that at the end of the day, it comes down to their message, standing up for what they believe in. And for them, this is not too much of a struggle to come out here and really fight for what they believe are their rights as Americans.
I'm going to mute that for a minute so we can talk about this a little bit, because I'm just astonished. I don't know about you guys, but it's not just about cost. It's about our democracy. It's about this administration stealing from us blind, while people are losing health care, while people, yes, are paying enormous prices at the gas pump and all these things. But I don't know. What do you guys? I'm just astonished.
Well, yeah, people are losing healthcare. People are still losing like their SNAP benefits. People are losing their jobs between like the AI boom that they're trying to push and like basically anybody who's not a white male is basically getting shoved aside. And I think that I hate to say this, but I think the only reason now that people are starting to wake up is because it's hitting them where it hurts the most, and that's their wallets. But even there, there's still some people that are just so stuck in the void of Trump that they don't care. They're like, he could do whatever he wants.
Mo, what do you think?
I think you're muted, Mo.
Sorry. Your reaction to her question, like, it's about everything. We're out there. That's why you might see one sign over here that says this or a sign over here that says that. It's because everything around us is crumbling. Everything as we've ever known it is dying. And it's like, if the better question would be, what are you not having to protest about?
Exactly.
Because that's next to nothing, right? Except for the fact that we do still have somewhat our freedom of speech. We have the right to do what we're doing today and to protest our government and to say that we're not happy with what's going on. And that's what this is about. This is about saving our democracy. This is about the legacy that we leave for those that come behind us, just as it's always been. I'm sure that our ancestors thought about the legacy that they were leaving behind for us, and now it's our turn.
Well, I'm just going to jump in and answer a question. Why are we not outside protesting? This is our protesting. We are protesting. We're
Plus,
trying to
I will
bring
be
information out to you, and Kim will be hitting the road real soon.
Yep. Our protests here local have not started yet. I will be leaving and hopefully streaming live from there for a little bit. So yes. And protesting, you don't have to be out in the street to protest. We can do that online as well. Some people feel more comfortable, but there are several of us who will be out and who will be sharing that information. If you notice, there's only 4 of us on right now.
Yes.
Normally we have
Unfortunately,
10 or more.
Unfortunately, I cannot drink the Kool-Aid because I'm allergic to it.
So anyway, let's take a look at what's going on. Where are we here? Charlotte. In Charlotte.
Question November. And if anyone can drive that home, it would be Donald Trump.
And before we let you go, I just want to ask you, when we talk about the protests happening today, what is the message? How are Republicans receiving that message of millions of people coming out across the country and sharing their concerns? How is that being received on the other side of the aisle?
Well, I think what happens is what you're saying is how polarized the country is. Because when I look at these protests, I look at them nothing more than Trump derangement syndrome therapy sessions. At the same time, though, that has to worry me come November, because I have to make sure in midterm elections, it's base versus base. If I'm a Republican, I have to make sure that the base of my party is fired up as the Democrats. Because what these protests show me is I've got millions of pissed off Democrats, and you better counter them at the ballot box, or you're going to lose the United States House of Representatives. You're not going to lose the United States Senate.
All right. Well,
does he not realize that there's a bunch of pissed off Trump voters out there too?
Republicans
gonna
and
say-
independents.
Republicans,
Mhm.
independents, Democrats,
Yeah.
just Americans, period, are sick of his shit.
These are not just Democrats. Absolutely. And people need to understand that and wake up to that fact. I don't see a protest here, so we're going to pull that one down.
Did you see my message in the chat? I have a
Hey, Angry Army Vet, welcome. Thanks for having that support. Hopefully Jazzy would jump on as well. If you can tag her, let her know. We're out here.
Yay. What do we got here? Oh, just music. So let's look at the signs. I like reading the signs.
I have a bunch of pictures coming in that I'll throw in too from Keisha.
I'm loving that we're getting support from outside the country as well.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's gonna be more than last time because there was a lot last time too.
Yeah.
I want to read this. Hey, ladies, check with your friends and family who receive Social Security, Medicare. My brother randomly had two to verify his address that he's had for years, stating they didn't know he lived in the state. Oh, interesting.
What?
I have Social Security and Medicare, so thank you for putting that out. Definitely
That's
do that.
interesting. I haven't got, my son gets disability, but I haven't I haven't received anything.
They're trying to drop people involuntary in hopes that they don't respond. Oh, yeah. They've been, I guess they pulled Social Security for people who live outside the country.
Really?
That happened early on, I believe.
No, it happened early on. I'm a witness.
What
to
was that,
one.
August?
No, it did happen early on. I'm a witness to that one. Family members did lose theirs.
That's right.
Oh, because they no longer live in the country?
That and age. They're trying to make people come back.
No, you know, I know we talk about people loving to come in and troll, but we're here. I'm very interested in the people who are saying, Democrats have a mental disability or he's the best president ever. Give me your reasons. I would like to know. We're here. So let's talk. I'm interested. I really am. But there are bots. That's very true too. I'm just trying to also get this.
It's a deep psychological issue.
Yeah.
With confirmation bias, which is, top of mind for me because I'm writing many papers about it right now. And it's disturbing. It's very disturbing, even when facts are placed in front of people who have deeply held beliefs about something, they still won't believe it.
Yeah. I've got a
lot of people.
I've got some photos from Keisha that have signs.
Perfect.
If you're interested.
Yeah.
Let
me put this out.
Okay.
What you got? Where were these from?
So could you present my screen?
Oh, what you got?
This is from Brooklyn this morning. That's a good. That's a good sign.
Renee, good. Yeah.
I like that
They're
one.
Eating the checks, they're eating the ballots. I've seen that one. That's a good one. A lot of clever people out there.
Let us go out with a grim and bold determination that we are going to stick together. Martin Luther King Jr. It's a toilet cleaner. I love it.
Oh.
Hello.
He wishes he had that much hair.
Or it's a pen.
I got one of those. No, it's a
That's
toilet
funny.
brush. It's a toilet brush. I was gifted this.
And no, unfortunately, sir, the answer right in front of your eyes is not an answer. So if you want, elaborate, but otherwise, oh jeez, deport Melania. And then I got one more after this. Oh, the puppies.
Oh,
So
like to have our fur babies out there.
That's what I got. So
That,
oh no, where'd Momo go?
Oh, there she is.
you knocked me off. You knocked me off.
Let's see. Oh, this one. Oh. Flagship. Okay, here we go. Wait, let me put this back up. Let's see what we got here. Minnesota.
And you can do better than that. Party Alice, everybody!
I think Katie Fang is there too.
Up next, an incredible duo with a song that has a message that is as old as time and is more important than ever. And quite frankly, the lyrics should be tattooed on our foreheads. Please welcome Kashimana and Thomasina Petrus. Oh, we love you, Minnesota! Yes! Love Minnesota! I'm Thomasina. I'm Kashimana. And this song is for each and every one of us and those who are contemplating becoming each and every one of us. This is Don't Buy the Lie. Y'all ready? In my hands. Oh, you got me thinking. Sometimes I don't understand why you want me drinking. Oh no, I got my head in my hands. Oh, you got me fussing. 'Cause you done up to my plans. Now you got me cussing. Tell me why you want me naked. Why you want me bruised. Why you want me frightened. Hopeless and confused. Don't buy the lie. Exactly. It's gonna cost you too. Don't buy the lie. When they hurt me, yeah, they hurt you. And the ones that are too we're all connected. Hurt as well. Can't you see? None of us are free till all of us are free.
Yeah. Ooh, a Ted Lasso sign.
You don't care who I am. You don't want to know me. You just want to cause harm. Told the world you'd show me. You ignore what is true. Rather be blind than see me.
Be right back, guys.
All right.
But the shame is on you. 'Cause you can never own what's always been free. So afraid to faces, so afraid of truth. Motherlessness and hatred. What's this world coming to? Don't buy the lie. It's gonna cost you too. 'Cause when they hurt me, yeah, they hurt you. We're all connected. Oh yeah, can't you see? None of us are free. No, no, till all of us are free. I hold my heart in my hands, dreaming of what could be. A world with no violence, no one's going hungry. No, no, no one's in addictions, no one's dying young, no. Every life is sacred, more sacred than you got. Don't lie, lie. It's gonna cost you too. 'Cause when they hurt me, yeah, they hurt you. We're all connected. Oh yeah. Can't you see? None of us are free. No, no, till all of us are free. None of us are free. No, till all of us are free. Now you say it with us. None of us are free. Oh, till all of us are free. One more time, yeah. None of us are free. Till all of us are free.
Ooh, that was good.
And just to answer, we are not tone deaf, and I am a professional musician, and they are good. So
I don't know. Why is it that it's always about insults with a certain group of people?
Because they don't have the brain capacity to come up with a real argument. So they go to the basest of our natures and try to get us screaming like a bunch of banshees back at them. But they've come unarmed to a battle of wits.
There's a shout out, Momo. Shout out from Momo.
hi, Momo's mom.
Yay, someone mommy. Hey.
Let's see. We had Spain up here, didn't we?
Yeah, I put it. I think it was the first one link in the private chat.
I pulled one up from Spain. Oh, here's one.
Whoa.
I had one from Spain. We'll look at a few. I like the fact that our international compadres are joining us here.
Yeah, actually, when we traveled to Portugal last year, we actually ran into a protest.
Nice.
When we were out there, it was really nice to see.
This is our
I love that. I love that sign.
This is Spain.
This is Spain.
Yeah.
He cares nothing about America. He cares
Supposed to
nothing
be.
about the American people. He cares nothing about the people of the world.
There are a lot of
All he cares
Americans
about is himself and his billionaire buddies,
other countries.
and that's it.
Yeah,
And
there are a lot of
everything else is just a farce.
Uh-huh.
Go to democratsabroad.org. Go to Meetup. They're always there.
Because we're a political organization. Get every American you know.
It's sad that we have to be here once again to protest.
Tuck front.
We're here to say no tyrants. The power belongs to the people, and to demonstrate our opposition to the actions of the Trump regime to debilitate our democracy.
It's as easy as apple pie. And that's what Trump wants. But number one, I urge you to do it. You can give. Gonna get swallowed up by things that we don't want them to get swallowed up by.
So it's interesting, again, that there's so much generalization. The left only care about appearing righteous. They want to appear that they care about children until that child says they support Trump. Then they'll say that child deserved it. I don't say that. I have a son that supported Trump. I don't say that. So the generalization is also another way of not really facing facts.
Yeah.
And not actually talking to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It and a lot of it is projection as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's automatically assumed that everything that we're fighting for is somehow political, or somehow we're only fighting for certain people to have rights and things like that. And it's like, no, sir. I want even that Trump voter, I want them to be able to feed their families. I want them to have health care. I want them to have the freedom to support whoever they want to support. It's not, we're not enemies. We're not at war. This is supposed to, politics has always been about different ideologies, different points of view on economics or things like that. It has become so polarized that it has become like, you're my enemy if you don't believe the same things that I believe. And that's just ridiculous. Within my own family, I have people who don't believe all the same things that I believe. I love them no less because of it.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't agree, So
what we do agree on, though, is democracy, the Constitution, the rule of law, and that has all been degraded to a point that, where is the rule of law? And that's my question to some of you out there. Do you not believe in the rule of law?
Yeah.
Do you not see the laws that are being broken? Do you not see the oath of office being spit on, basically? The Constitution? That's the question I have. What are you not seeing?
And, something that, you hear a lot is like blaming.
Hey, Keish.
Hey, Keisha.
Hey, Keish.
I just downloaded a bunch of your photos. And they love to blame Obama.
Hello.
Hey, Keish, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Are you at a protest?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi.
Hey, where you at?
Sorry, am I just dropping in and interrupting y'all?
No, we want to know where you at. We've been waiting for somebody.
Let me see if I can show the other side.
Okay.
I gotta figure out how to turn the camera around.
Hey, Lori.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, what a gorgeous day. What a gorgeous day. Hey, Lori.
Where is this, Keisha?
I think it's Brooklyn.
This is in Brooklyn.
Oh, cool.
Trump has got to go. Hey. Oh, Okay, so someone has an honest question for us. Is it as bad as the protesters say it is, or is it also propaganda and rhetoric? It is as bad.
It is as bad. And I would like to ask maybe where he or she lives. what sort of news does this person ingest? Because the things that are going on are being broadcast all over the place. And I don't understand how anyone could not see what's going on and not understand that what's going on is not good. Our democracy is crumbling. Our rights as citizens are, they're being trod upon. It's, I don't understand.
And I think I think some of the propaganda involved is literally like we're seeing in the comments, people talking about how the immigrants and the illegals breaking the laws is what caused all this. And that is propaganda.
Do we have an immigration problem? Did we have an immigration problem? Do we have a system that needs to be fixing? We do. Yes. We do have an immigration system that needs fixing, not in the way that it's not in the way that it's happening now.
No.
Yeah.
And
because
if
you go back to the different administrations, who deported more people overall in a humane and in a way that was within the rule of law, not what's happening now.
Obama, and he got a lot of crap for it too.
Yeah, he did.
And Biden too, he deported a lot of people, but it was in a humanitarian way. Not this throw them in detention centers or throw them into countries they've never even known.
Ladies, let's answer Amanda Rodriguez.
Okay. How do you propose to fix it? Part of the fix is what's going on today. Is first you have to let them know that you're not happy with what's going on. The people that are in Washington right now are supposed to be representative of the people of the United States of America. There are obviously a majority of the people that are not happy with the way that this country is being run right now. And so one way to fix it is to make sure that they know we're unhappy. Now, the second part of that is that we have to get out and we have to vote out the people that are not doing their jobs, and we have to vote in people that are willing to fight for us, the American citizens, and do things that make our lives better and our country better. That's how we fix it.
And we have to take big money out of politics.
Yes.
Because then our politicians work for the lobbyists, they work for the corporations, they work for the billionaires, millionaires, whoever can foot the bill. They work for it, then they don't work for us. And we have to demand what we want. If we want tighter immigration, if we have to demand those things and work with our representatives to make those things happen. But if they're continually taking money from corporations, lobbyists, whoever, they're not working for us anymore. So it is up to us, we the people. And that's why we have come together on this channel to bring you facts. We do a lot of research here. We don't just share the sound bites. And so there is so much propaganda out there. And it is hard, but it takes a little effort to do the fact checking. And that's what I encourage people to do, is take a minute, take a breather, do the fact checking.
Yeah.
And the question to Darth, asking,
did we get some trolls?
Trump, Hitler. There was only one Hitler.
Did we get some trolls? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What's up?
Did y'all get some trolls?
Oh, we got a lot of trolls today.
We got a lot.
We're having conversations.
We're having
which I think is important. Yeah.
We're trying to
have.
But what was it?
But I want August to finish her thought.
Got stepped on. So to
oh, sorry.
To Darth, I'm just only saying to you that you're asking, is Trump Hitler? Trump is Trump. Hitler was Hitler. Let's keep everybody in their own skin. Back over to you, Kim.
Thank you. One of the things that if you saw the movie Nuremberg, I highly encourage you to watch it, because we are falling into the same patterns of the time of Hitler, of leaders like those men in that time. So again, please do your research. Please look at history, because we the people cannot afford to fall into that same trap. And we are.
No.
Something in that movie that really hit me hard was in the like, for some reason my brain just like forgot it was the 1940s, and I was like, wait, they never saw like the actual footage of what was going on, most of them, until they got to like the trials. And you see the psychiatrist talking to Russell Crowe's character, and he's like, oh, I'm trying to open up to him and get him to talk, and the whole time Russell Crowe's character is like, I never knew any of this. Oh, I never knew. And then you go to the courtroom and he's just like so nonchalant about all of it. And it's like right there, you knew. And you can't use that, oh, it's just following orders. It's such crap.
Well, one of the really poignant quote, I won't quote it verbatim because I can't remember it, but he basically said it happened because we let it happen. Mm-hmm. The people let it happen. And that's the message we're trying to get out. As we the people, we have to come together and not let that happen here. We cannot let that happen here. And we are, if you check off the boxes, it should scare the hell out of you where we are right now.
Somebody mentioned someone said, Nuremberg ridiculous. Our balance of power is intact via the three branches of our government. No, it's not. Our three branches of government are barely hanging on, and they're all owned by the same person right now.
Right.
And it's so obvious that we did have a minor win, I feel, with what happened just recently in like the Senate regarding passing the funding for everything but ICE. But like, there's no balance.
Yeah.
There's no checks or balances anymore.
Throw this up while we're talking. No, because Congress has given all of their power to this administration.
Yes, we're at war right now, and he didn't even speak to Congress. That our three branches of government are not intact right now.
And this isn't the first time he didn't not speak to Congress. Like, what was it? Venezuela and this.
Every place he's bombed. There are like 9 different places. So we lost Keisha.
DHS is not just Border Patrol.
Right.
People need to realize that. They just do not want to fund ICE in the way of them literally murdering people in the streets. We do not want to fund that, and we do not want to be a part of that. I want to fund TSA agents. I want them to be able to live and have their job, because they do more important work than these ICE agents right now will ever do in their lives. And it's just, I'm just tired.
We want ICE to follow the law. No mask, right? Not abducting people just because of the color of their skin, without any due process, shipping them to God knows where. These things didn't happen under other administrations. And people will argue under Obama, the child separation, that there was some of that going on, not to the extent. I think they tried to keep families together in any of these holding facilities. So I have a question for you. If it's all about deporting, why are we building all these facilities around the country to hold people?
Yeah.
That's my question.
And those buildings are not just like small buildings. They tried to buy, I think, 3 of them here in Pennsylvania, and thankfully they're not going through, at least not yet. But they're like old Amazon warehouses, and those buildings are not small.
Well, here's the thing. I think a couple of reasons. Number one, a lot of the people that they have detained do not have orders of deportation. And they're building these buildings because they're not planning on deporting people. They're planning on using these people as either free or cheap labor. And every person that is housed in one of these detention centers is making money for someone who owns this detention center. And that's why they're doing this. Everything about this regime is about money. How much money can we make? And it doesn't matter who is suffering as long as they are profiting from it.
Yeah. And let me respond to, shouldn't we be talking about the deaths of or Americans by illegals? Absolutely. Absolutely. If there are criminals in this country that are not documented, who are here illegally, then they should be deported. And that is supposed to be what was going to happen first. Instead, they're deporting families. They're deporting people who've been here for years. They're going to Home Depot. They're, the landscapers in the area, the agriculture workers. Why, because of some quota, they're deporting all of these people. Are you guys okay with that? It's not a crime crossing the border illegally. It's a civil, it's a misdemeanor.
And here's the thing.
It's not criminal, it's civil.
Yeah, it's civil. And here's the thing. We should be talking about every person killed, murdered. It shouldn't happen. But guess what? What about the American citizens who were killed by the ICE agents? Can we talk about them?
Right.
Can we talk about all the other American citizens that are being killed by other American citizens? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we talk the white on white crime, especially within like familiarity of people or family members, is so much higher than the statistics regarding immigration crime. They're so much higher, and nobody likes to look at that. Nobody likes to look at those facts.
Also, please look at the facts that these corporations or these companies, especially in the agriculture sector, want these immigrants coming in because it's cheap labor for them. So also might want to look at that. So let's hear a little bit about what's going on here.
Little did they understand, he said, squatting down on the ground, they placed me with my power. The words of poets are marching with us in these days, and the crushing beat of a poet silenced too. When a young person asks me, what do we do? I tell them, hold steady. Steady, my beloveds. Touch the ground you come from or came to. Ground our power in Earth's love of us. Let her rock us while we hold steady. When we must move, then we must march. March steady until it's just us. This has been a poetry service announcement.
So, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I just got back from Petoskey, up in northern Michigan, so about an hour, north of Traverse City, and because of the snow, and we have a lot of snow banks because we got a lot of snow this year.
Wow.
They were stressed. There was a huge line that was going at least a mile all along, the highway. It's like 131, I believe, or 31, US 31. And so when I got there, I had my camera and stuff. So I do have some great footage that I'll need to put together. But I did meet a person that was draped in the American flag, head to toe, literally head to toe. And he's running for state, Congress in Michigan for the 107th district, Brendan Ryan. And we had a great conversation because we were talking about a lot of things you've mentioned since I joined is about the politicians, just taking the money and how our, U.S., Michigan residents, but also across the country are just not represented in the way that they need to be. And so, I went at length with them. I've spoke with other people around me about things. And, we got a couple, of course, people that were saying, MAGA and yelling at us. But the majority of the people that were driving by were all honking horns. It was like night and day. The support is really real. And it was fun. And, for our next show, I'll put together the footage I got. And the interviews I got from some of the people, but even Boyne City, when I went down there was about 100 people there, which last time there was hardly any. So it is really picking up speed up here, especially in northern Michigan, where we are a very Republican area.
Okay.
So
sounds good. Thank you. Share some of those pictures, you guys. I'm going to head out to my protest here in South Orange County, Southern California. So I will log in when I get there. And, we'll see what's going on. So I turn it over to all of you.
All right.
All right. See you guys in a bit.
All right,
Kim. So Lori, finish telling us. Finish talking about your experience. I think people want to hear it. So what were some of the signs?
One woman had a sign where that says Congress has no balls. And on the other side of the sign, it said Trump sucked in Home Alone 2.
I've seen that one.
Yeah. So, and then I spoke with some people that were in costume, like, the frog and a unicorn. And, also there was another person who was talking about transgendered rights that he has. And it was very, very interesting. A lot of the people there actually were more elderly, like 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they had a lot of signs. There's one that I'll share on the next show, but, he was sitting in a long chair, and he had a great sign. And there, it was kind of, talking about fascism. And so, I was able to speak with a lot of people, and the guy that's running for, Brendan, who's running for state, Senate for Michigan, or state Congress for Michigan, he said he got, really, instead of doing like independent media, he says, like, I'm running instead. I want to make a change. And this movement has really brought him to, to the forefront and saying, I'm going up against the Republicans because our state Senate and Congress or legislation is very MAGA. And, a lot of different districts are now going, and having a lot of really strong Democrats and independents run because they're just tired of it. We're the Detroit's known for, automotives, and it's been declining sharply over the years, and especially now. So if people really want to say that it's improving in, manufacturing stuff, it's not. It's getting worse. I had lunch at a restaurant, and there was a nice couple asking about, the actual protests and stuff. And I just had about a few minutes because they really didn't know what was going on. And, they were talking about the war and stuff. And one of the men, the woman that was there, she was like, what's going on with Epstein? I haven't seen a lot. I'm like, well, Iran's about covering up Epstein. It's anything that is this major, is a cover up for Epstein. And there's still documents. And I went through it and, said, hey, check out independent media, go on YouTube, get them, the truth, because if you're not educating yourself with information and the facts, you can't really, fight against something you don't know. And she was like, oh my God, I'll look for you. So there's a lot of people that are just not informed because they're just trying to make it day to day, because of the, cost of gas. We're up to 405 now. So, that it's been hitting hard. Diesel's over 5.25 up here. And, and people are just trying to make it paycheck to paycheck. And when I was talking to the candidate, he made a really good point. He was like, if you're even middle class or higher middle class, but if you rely on that paycheck, you're just still on the bottom when it comes to economics. Because as soon as you have to rely on that paycheck every day to get by, this impacts you. So, just because you might make a nice salary, it doesn't mean you're not going paycheck to paycheck because the costs are getting so high. So the way it's being seen is it's either rich or poor. There's not going to be anything in between anymore. And that's why a lot of people are starting to run more, because that's not how we, want things. We want things more evenly dispersed, but also, the American dream again. You can dream to become more than what you had, started with by working hard, etc. So it was really enlightening. I had fun going out there and being a reporter.
Hey, August, I've got in the present area, I've got a bunch of photos that people have been sending me. If you want to put that up.
You can put them up.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll pull them. One moment.
Yeah, no problem. I can control like the web browser from here, but like, yeah. So some of these photos are from Barb. This was from the St. Peter's in Minnesota. And then also I've got some from Keisha. I think that Barb's will all be together though. So yeah, this is still Minnesota. It's a blow up cat that says no kings. Save this orange monarchy, not this one. With the butterflies. No kings, yes queens. I always love when people dress up.
The Handmaid's Tale, yep.
Yeah. And then we got Keisha has been sending photos from Brooklyn. So I guess these are stickers and stuff that they're passing out. And if you can't read this, it says, Trump is history's most famous draft dodger. In 1968, his super rich father bought him a deferment. Now he wants to fight a war with our kids. His family will never go. We got some in Spanish. I like this one. He threatens life on Earth, including our grandchildren. Trump is addicted to oil. Our world is burning hot. Denial, lies, corruption, and war. Yes, no one is illegal on stolen land. Huh. The only orange public. Huh. I like that they're all sluts. And the assault on democracy. Hands off our flag vote. Yep. Huh. Hail the king of corruption, cruelty, ignorance, incompetence, incontinence, treachery, thuggery, pollution, pedophiles, and thanks for the measles. Wow. Ew.
No more shit.
Okay, not our thing. That's funny. Yep, that's all I got. But thank you. No, and then no, they did not buy the land, but I wish.
Thanks, Katie, for sharing that, and thanks for answering Amanda Rodriguez, so she'll know. Thanks for Amanda. You're asking some great questions out there. That's the only way we'll get to know. Go over to Momo. Momo or Katie, take it away.
Well, one of the things that just reading the comments and on our show, our weekly show that we do, we also welcome diverse opinions, but we are always open to a conversation. What I'm not open to, though, are talking points and propaganda or insults or anything like that. So I'll have a conversation with anyone that wants to have a real conversation. And I really, really, really would like to stay in the now, because what is happening now is affecting my life. What happened back in 2020, 2022, or whatever, I've lived through that. And I'm here today. I want to talk about what's happening in our lives today. So please don't come at me with Obama did this or Biden did that, or back in this day it was this or that or the other. I want to talk about what's going on right now.
Yes.
Come at me with that conversation, and I'm willing to have that with you.
Yeah. And, you know, something that I always talk about is that when the Dems and Republicans are divided, we, looking back, can find things that we didn't like about Obama and Biden and Clinton. And I think Jimmy Carter was a Democrat. Going back, we can find the flaws. Nobody was perfect. So stop with... I just get so tired of finding no fault in somebody who is so flawed. And I'm not saying any of us here are perfect either, because we're not. We're humans. We're supposed to be flawed. But and I think I said this last night on our show, of all the people that you could pick to be your false prophet, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And that's my frustration. You know, it's like I'm open to have a dialogue about anything that's going on. People have different opinions about everything, and but I am not willing to do but they did. I'm not open to that, because none of that has anything to do with what's going on now. And anything that happened in the past doesn't justify anything that's happening now that isn't right. Two wrongs don't make a right. I know that sounds really, really trite, but it's the truth. Two wrongs do not make a right.
And to K2MC85, we do appreciate you listening to us, because we're not here, you know, we get, you know, as we see people in the comments saying trolly things and saying stuff about us, you know, we also have feelings and we get hurt too. And we do want to have real conversations. We don't just want to throw out insults, because also at the end of the day, we are all human here, and we don't know your life and you don't know ours. But at the end of the day, all of us, I think I can speak for at least all of us here on this panel, we just want basic human decency. We want people to live and be successful. We don't want others getting hurt. And that should just be the simple answer at the end of the day. It shouldn't be this giant, oh, well, these people have more melanin in their skin, so they shouldn't be able to do this or that, or these are women, and so they shouldn't be able to do things. We can't control other people. Like, we can't put control on other people like that. We all just deserve to live free and happy and healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I always say you can't legislate morality. You just can't.
Nope.
That's powerful words. Powerful words, Momo. Repeat that one more.
You cannot legislate morality. There are so many laws on the books, and people are breaking them every day. So you can't do that. You can't legislate morality. You cannot make a person a moral person. You cannot make a person a good person by creating a law. That has to come from within. And as a community, if we're constantly beating up on each other, you'll never be able to find that good in another person. If you're just constantly like, you're my enemy because you don't think the way that I do. You may miss out on a wonderful friendship just by looking at someone and deciding that they're not a good person because they don't believe the same things that you do. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm just very tired.
It's been exhausting. It's been an exhausting year and 2 months. I mean, it's, oh geez, feels like a decade.
Honestly, I can't even really believe that we did get this far. I thought that our checks and balances would have come into place more by now, or folks would have like tried to stop this more, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's about, someone said, you're wasting positive energy trying to convince cultists. I don't know if it's me, but I still do believe that there is good in some of these people somewhere. You know, I think that a lot of people are still just so misled and confused. And that's part of the problem.
Yeah, it's and it's not about me trying to convince anyone of anything. If anything, I'm just trying to get people who may look at me and because of my politics decide that I'm a certain way or of a certain moral cloth and get them to understand a little bit better who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a woman of faith. I'm a believer. But I also don't believe that everyone should share my faith or everyone should believe everything that I believe or live the way that I live. So, that doesn't make someone who comes to me and says, well, I'm an atheist. I don't believe there's a God. I don't automatically assume that that person is a Satan worshiper.
Yeah,
because they say that to me.
A lot of people have very different religious journeys and have been down very strange paths. So I just want to address K2M again, just real quick. The left, it's hard to not see the left aligning themselves with demonic things. I believe it's more of a spiritual. So I'm curious asking, what do you think that these demonic things are? Because I would like to know. And yeah, who am I to judge? I'm just someone. We all have issues. We all have our certain things. But there's just a line that I feel that I don't know. I'm also very tired of, in this day and age, people confusing opinions and facts.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a big part of how we got here.
Yeah.
It's a big part of it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Reaper, for instance, just told me I'm not a Christian because I happen to have an open mind. And I actually believe in what Jesus said about loving your enemy, loving everyone and not hating anybody. But I'm not the real Christian though.
But
I just live by Jesus's teachings, but I'm not a real Christian.
So we're sacrificing babies apparently. So when I suffered my miscarriage that I didn't ever want to have and wouldn't wish on anybody, that's technically considered an abortion. So for what I had to go through afterwards. So yeah, I couldn't help that. What about you, sir? Do you have daughters? Do you have mothers, aunts, sisters? Because there are so many people, women like us out there that never chose to have a miscarriage, and so many things that happen during pregnancy that men especially do not know a thing about. And I'm so tired of white men making laws to think that what they're doing is right and righteous. And also, so supporting trans abortion rights. I'm going to say something now, and I think I said this on Millennial Gaze. When I was growing up, I only knew about being pro-life because that's what I thought. I was told that's what pro-life was killing babies. And then I grew up, and then I learned science, and then I suffered a miscarriage, and I learned all the things that women go through and what they, what they deal with. It's not hard to put yourself in somebody's shoes like that because it's a pain. And I'll tell you, like, it was 9 years ago, like a couple weeks ago, it happened to me, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. And I don't wish that pain on anybody.
Yeah.
And so for you to tell me that I have to control my body a certain way.
Well, I'm gonna take the heat off real quick. Sorry,
go ahead,
Katie,
August. No, go ahead. I need to breathe.
Yeah, take a breath. All right, Jaquan, I'm gonna call you out. You can be a Christian, but do you carry yourself and conduct yourself Christ-like? Powerful, Jaquan. That's the question that people need to ask themselves. Are they carrying themselves, conducting themselves Christ-like? Thank you, Jaquan, for putting that out in the atmosphere. Folks, we need to check ourselves because we're out here wrecking each and every one with our words, and there's no need to be nasty. We're just here trying to say we want equal rights. We want to be heard. That's it. With that said, I'm going to bring the stage to take this into a new thing. Let's see what's going on out there. Let's hear from the protesters.
That's what Trump wants. He wants us to not notice. But number one, I urge you to do it. You can give. We're gonna get swallowed up by things that we don't want to get swallowed up. Extremes. And still, he's holding the entire legislative agenda.
Accountability, oversight, or justice. We cannot allow this to continue.
How to deal with this number two. I'm struggling because the easy thing for me would be to lean into this.
I'm here to protest against a man that doesn't belong in the White House. He is completely and 100% unqualified. He cares nothing about America. He cares nothing about the American people. He cares nothing about the people of the world. And the only thing he cares about is himself and his billionaire buddies, and that's it. And everything else is just a farce.
Indivisible.org, go to democratsabroad.org, go to Meetup. They're always there.
Because we're a political organization. Get every American you know. It's sad that we have to be here once again to protest this god-awful president.
We're here to say no tyrants, the power belongs to the people, and to demonstrate our opposition to the actions of the Trump regime to debilitate our democracy.
If it's easy as apple pie.
Hey, Roseanne.
Hey, Roseanne. Welcome to the show. So, Roseanne, what's your experience today with No Kings?
You're muted, babe.
Okay.
Okay, I pulled a Maureen there for a second. I can tell you that in Roseville, it is a party atmosphere. People are just happy. They're cordial. They're smiling. We have a bagpipe player out there. I would have filmed. My phone died. So I just kind of hightailed it back, and it's on the charger. I'm not, numbers. I don't know, maybe 3,000 to 5,000 out there on all four corners. But yeah, everybody is they're out there, and along the way there are little micro protests going in on other streets and street corners as well. So that's what I saw.
Yeah. Did you go to Sacramento, Roseanne, or did you stay local?
I stayed local. Yeah. I'm sure that by the Capitol, Momo, it's huge.
Yeah.
With speakers, because the first one that I covered, I went to Sacramento last year, and it was huge. They had speakers and music and vendors. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So, but no, I stayed local.
Okay.
It looks like on Dawn's show, they were just showing DC. They've got Jolly on there now. They had some police or National Guard out in DC. It looks like, because they're showing a bunch of feeds. So it's.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
I haven't seen any. Everyone that has been in my area has been pretty big and peaceful. But like I said earlier, there was. I think they started at like 11, and within like a 20-mile radius, they've got protests going from till at least 6 o'clock Eastern time.
Look at how many people are in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
Yeah. It's huge in Minneapolis. I'm trying to catch the boss. I don't think he's been on yet.
Is that where he's going today, Momo? He's going to
there's Bruce Springsteen, Jane Fonda.
Wow.
There were some other people also
Bernie.
in Minneapolis. Yeah, Bernie Sanders.
Katie Fang is there, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. He's also doing Springsteen. Isn't he doing a tour as well, based on like a protest kind of tour?
Yes.
I think yes.
Yeah, I thought that's what he said.
It looks like protesters clash at Dallas No Kings March with Dawn's feed. I think that police, it looks like.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I've got Dawn's feed on my other screen.
Yeah.
It looks like they're colliding with anti-protesters.
Oh, that looks like the building I used to work at.
It's in Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, in Dallas, downtown Dallas. Or at least close by. I'm like trying to get some of the bearings. But yeah, I worked in the Dallas area for a while.
Yeah. So, we've got a couple on Dawn's feed. We got a couple people in studio, but then you've also got, a couple of feeds going on. Who's
in terms of what we're facing?
Yeah.
We're also facing authoritarian
I love
who,
Crystal Ball.
will use war powers or whatever he can think to do to try to take control of the elections and stop what appears to be a massive wave that is coming for the Republicans. On the other hand, I think there is such disgust. I mean, we've seen the way in these special elections, Democrats have picked up 30 seats. Republicans have picked up 0. We see the mass protests, which I think are incredibly important just for people to feel like they're not alone and see that this is a majority opinion. It gives people some courage to stand in solidarity with one another. And then I see so many incredible, brave, outsider, truly courageous, principled candidates who are stepping up to the plate that gives us a shot to have a party that actually will have some teeth and tackle the issues that we have to existentially as a country and as a globe, frankly.
Yeah, amen to that. Amen to that. Crystal Ball, I'm excited to be on with you later. Choose your fighter. We're going to be talking about this this unnecessary war, and hopefully not World War III, but it looks like it is a setup to it. Thank you, my sister. I want to really quickly.
I thought it was interesting that Crystal said that she lives way out in the boonies, because I often notice her other half does his show on a deck, and I'm like, where is he? In the woods? Like, what is going on?
Don, I didn't know you were a Kyle fan. You're watching Kyle's show?
Oh yeah, I've watched both of you. Come on,
Yeah, that's awesome.
They're both
great
great.
shows.
Yeah,
This is my town. This is my hometown where I grew up.
I like anyone who is speaking the truth and who's not afraid to stand up to this administration. And so, you know, yeah, I'm a fan of yours and Kyle, and you guys keep going. Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
And thank you for being a friend of the show.
Guys.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Bye, Crystal.
Looks like Jolly Good Ginger Don looks like he's doing something fun. Do we want to know what that is? I feel like we
I
want
do,
to
and
know.
I would love to talk to Mohini Tangri, but it looks like her shot is frozen. We'll bring her in a little bit. She's in Minneapolis, but yeah, I think Jolly, what have you got for us, sir? You got to unmute your mic.
You unmute.
I'll be right back, y'all.
You're muted,
Okay, can you
Jolly.
hear me now?
There you go.
There we go.
We got you.
My
We got
bad,
you.
my bad. Okay, so we're actually on the bridge now. We're crossing the bridge. I got one of the protesters here. Can you explain the sign you're carrying?
This is a sign from the Hunger Games. It's the Mockingjay, and it's basically a representation of resisting authoritarian government.
I love it. Love it.
I just think it's a great example of a government gone amok that really just got out of control and people fought back.
I noticed on the front it says where the file's at. So talk to us. Do you think that a lot of this is a distraction from the files, or is that just part of it?
I think the war is definitely partially a distraction from the files, but I think he's just doing whatever he can to keep people from paying attention to them.
Okay. And so do you think that if those files, let's say this, if the files were made public, what do you think would happen?
I think people would be a lot more angry based on just knowing who's in the files and what's happening.
Would MAGA turn on them?
I think some would, not everyone.
And do you think that we need to do like the Hunger Games and rise up as a people?
I definitely think we need to rise up peacefully as a people.
Thank you so much for being out here. Appreciate you. I like the fact that she invoked the Hunger Games because didn't Trump just announce here recently that we're going to like pick some high school athletes to go represent their districts in a competition at the White House? My first
Two
thought was
from each
Hunger
state.
Games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A woman and a man from each state. Very Hunger Games like. Yes.
Very much. Yeah, we're on the bridge, by the way. Look at this shot, Don. Joy. We're on the Frederick Douglass Bridge. We got it filled up.
Wow.
Left to right, back
Look
to
at that
front.
crowd.
Show the whole thing. Yeah, look
Nice.
at
That's
this.
amazing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Crossing the bridge.
That is incredible. And Don, by the way, we're looking at these shots just to let y'all know I'm trying to look at the screens here. I think we see Boston. What is that on the other side?
Minneapolis,
We see Austin,
Washington,
Texas,
Philadelphia,
Philly.
there.
Pretty amazing.
Hey, can I bring in someone? I want to bring in Mohini Tangri
Go for it.
because it's very important. Mohini is in Minneapolis and on the ground, founder of the Helios Law and an attorney on the legal team litigating against ICE. And look, for this right now, in the moment that we're in, Mohini, thank you for joining us. Minneapolis is ground zero for everything. So what's going on there?
I agree.
Yeah, I will say it's very loud, so apologies if you're not able to hear it cuts in and out. But there are so many people here right now. I think I can show you a little bit.
Where is she?
Wow.
Yeah.
Minneapolis, I believe.
And so many people showed up in just a couple of hours. There were 3 different marches from 3 different parts of St. Paul that all ended up coming to the Capitol, and we have several speakers who are going up. We're having people sing, and it is just an incredible.
What are we looking at there? Who's that?
Is that Keisha?
Keisha, is that you? Oh, hey, Kim.
It's Kim.
Gotcha. Can you hear us?
PCH. Yeah, PCH is lined up for ever.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, look
This
at
is
that.
amazing.
Wow.
Orange County.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Orange County, huh?
And a red
Yep.
county.
A
to
red
boot.
county. That's what I'm
Yep.
saying. A red county. Look at that.
Wow.
It's amazing. Yay.
Representing.
I wish it were a clearer day today so you could see our beautiful view, but it's not.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the last comment that popped up on the screen. You know, like you say, appearances can be deceiving, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They don't know that we are pretty strong women and business owners and women who can take the heat. So yeah, go do the dishes.
And obviously that person doesn't realize that I am a person of color. So
yeah.
Tell them I'll do the dishes in between getting my PhD.
Thank you.
And working.
Yeah, full time. Yeah.
Yeah, I work full time and I got masters, and until my husband would do the dishes.
It's great, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, things are getting worse, right? So we.
My husband at times is actually a better cook than I am, and he does more housework than I do.
Yep. I was just gonna say.
Except my husband can't cook, but that's okay.
I was gonna say if y'all let me into your kitchen, you probably wouldn't have one.
Oh no!
Like I burn toast.
Degrees all. Last time I checked, law is not a useless degree. Education's not useless.
Yeah, exactly.
Neither is a culinary one when you can open your own business.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Only a successful musician and composer who writes for people all over the country. But I digress. I don't.
Yeah.
And if I had 9 cats, I'd be dead because I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah, I don't like cats.
I also don't. Yeah, cats and I don't get along very well. I swear, like every time I go somewhere where somebody has a cat, it's like they know that I'm allergic to them because they always come right to me, and I'm like, I can't even touch you because I'll like break out in hives.
That happens to my mom all the time. She's allergic to animal dander. So whenever she comes over here, she has to wear a mask because, of course, I have cats and a dog, but they all gravitate right to her. They all want to go and say hello to her. It's like, you guys get away from Mama. She's allergic.
Of course.
The thing is, if you have animals, regardless they're cats, dogs, whatever pet you want, at least you know what love is, unconditional, empathy, sympathy, compassion.
Wait a minute.
Because here's the thing. If you're sitting there complaining about us having cats, that means you're lacking with quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You're obviously all alone.
Go iron my shirt. If you want me to burn the house down, sure. I'm not good with appliances like that. I could fix stuff, but don't come at me with that because I'll burn the house down. Hey, Keisha.
Hello again.
Don't mind us. We're just having a little fun with a troll.
Yeah.
I bet he has no woman because they're smart enough to know that he doesn't like women.
No, but it's the dang feminists. I mean,
oh my
dang
God,
feminists and their agenda.
Yeah, we forgot. We have voices.
So how was it out there, Keish? Where you were?
I'm a breadwinner. Really? What do you do for a living?
How was it where you were, Keish?
Yeah, let's stay focused, guys.
Yeah. Sorry, we were just
stop clowning the people.
It was fun. It was really good energy. People of all ages. I liked seeing all the kids there. Yeah, it was just really good energy. It was just nice to be around people who care about what's going on and want to see things change for the better.
Yeah.
So I'm glad.
How was the weather, and what were people saying, Keish?
The weather, it's like 40 and sunny, but the clouds were going in and out, so it'd be warm and then it would be cold and then warm and then cold. And people were chanting, "This is what democracy looks like." There were these kids that were like probably 9 or 10 who were leading off. "When I say dump, you say Trump. Dump." Trump.
I love it. I love it. Did Alma go with you?
No, I decided to leave him home just because I didn't know like what it was going to be like. I didn't want to. He's not big on crowds,
right? Right. Yeah.
I just decided to keep him home, but I did see some dogs there.
Yeah, neither is Dexter. We took him to the last one, but we had to keep him in his stroller because he doesn't like crowds.
There was one dog when they were singing "We Shall Overcome." The dog was like,
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
That was always one of the things I liked at the protest, seeing all the dogs.
Yeah, it was really cute.
And I love the signs that they put on the dogs.
Yeah. Mr. Loki keeps trying to break in, so I had to show him.
Yeah.
He's like, I want
we love doggies. We love puppies. Mine is like wedged in behind my back here. One of his favorite things to do is to wedge in wherever he can.
My toddler does that.
Yeah. Oh. So guys, a question about
maybe an
today.
answer.
You want to make any guesses as to how many? Do you think we got to the 3.5%? What do you think?
I think at least 10 million.
You think?
Yeah.
I just put in the chat a picture I saw on Facebook of Philly. I think that the big cities are going to rank up some numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. I just I love the way the older generation, like the people like Jane Fonda, Baez, that came out. These are people that went through all of this before. And Joy Reid, I think, I can't remember who it was she said she was talking to. I think it might have been Joan Baez, maybe. But she asked, if there was a disappointment by that generation in our generation, because we seem to just let it slip into this, after everything that they fought for. And her answer was very encouraging. She said, no, not at all. It's just that this has been an ongoing fight from the beginning. Since the inception of this country, it's been an ongoing fight, and this is just our turn to fight. And she said, and however many times we have to come out here and do it, we're going to do it. So I just love that. I love seeing that older generation of people that have been through this kind of thing before, protesting and all of that, and giving the encouragement now to the next generation, to us, sending
Powerful.
them line. Yeah,
Definitely powerful. So before I jump, and I'll be back, Keisha's going to walk you guys through the rest until I come back in. So I'm handing the reins over to Keisha. You guys are in great hands. I just only wanted to comment and say, one of our lovely constituents keeps saying Trump is winning, winning, winning. I'm so glad he's winning, because when he start losing, let us know. All right? Yeah. And with that said, I'll see you guys soon.
Bye, August.
Bye, August.
All right. Handing over to Keish.
Do you want me to put up the image?
Yeah, put it up to see, because it's big.
And the New York, the big New York one hasn't started yet. I just went to the Brooklyn one.
Oh, there's a big main one happening?
Yes, in Manhattan.
Nice.
Much like my dog, I am also not big on crowds, so I decided to go to the smaller one.
Yeah, so that's Philly.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's Philly?
Yep.
Wow, it is.
Whoa.
Holy gosh.
Also, I forget what it was, if it's some big, official in Philly has already stated, like, hey, ICE, if you F around at our airports even once, you're done. Like, they're not, Philly is not putting up with this. And you don't piss Philly off.
That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Especially in one of the most, I feel like, Philly is such an important city, and to see that is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Philly.
The seat of democracy, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Do we have anything from? I should see if I can find anything from, like Boston.
Oh boy.
Or Momo, have you heard anything about San Francisco? Because I know I haven't. Or Chicago.
No, I haven't heard anything about San Francisco. I just know that right here in our area, unfortunately, I haven't been able to go out today, but right here in Fairfield, not too far away from me, there's a protest down next to City Hall, and apparently it's huge. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Maureen wants to come in. There she is.
Hi, Maureen.
There's our San Francisco lady. Were you out today? Did you see anything?
No.
No.
I didn't go out. Maybe if I had, a few people to go with, but yeah. But I love Keisha's photographs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were great.
Whenever I go to the protests, I don't usually go with anybody, but like I know people that are there. Because I think I saw a thing. Let me see if I can find it. There was a bunch of different like organizations at the one that I usually go to today, but with my own stuff, I was like,
yeah,
maybe the next one.
So this is Detroit, I believe.
Jesse.
Which one's Detroit? The bottom? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, this is Detroit. This is the one they shared.
That I posted. Yeah, there's a lot of people there. My sister's there. And keep in mind with the Detroit area, not only you'll have it downtown Detroit, all the suburbs are having their own protests too. So, with Detroit, you have Oakland County, Macomb County, and then Wayne County, which is Detroit's in. All those suburban towns and stuff, they're all having their own No Kings rallies too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I just put up the flagship No Kings stream, and I think who was it that was just somebody was just speaking? Tim Walz is speaking, the governor of Minnesota is speaking right now.
All right, give me a sec.
I forget where I watched an interview of him with Kara Swisher and Scott Galloway, and it was so good. Their interview with Tim.
Not anybody in the White House. And I will add a special thank you and a special acknowledgement that we will never leave the side of our Somali Minnesotans. Here's our pledge to you. Our Somali Minnesotans, your great-grandchildren will still be here when that orange clown is in the dustbin of history. You will be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
They radicalized by compassion, radicalized by decency, radicalized by due process, radicalized by democracy, and radicalized to do all we can to oppose authoritarianism. So for those of you watching at home, welcome to the North Star State. Welcome to the land of hope and dreams. And it's my pleasure to be able to welcome somebody who has spent a lifetime giving voice to the working class, expressing our hopes and dreams, our fears, all of the things that makes us human, and has done that with a voice that resonated across generations. So I have to tell you, we're damn sure about this. We need no damn kings.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what I'm glad we have. We do need a boss. Please welcome Bruce Springsteen to the stage.
Yes. Woo! Woo!
Woohoo!
Just got to be careful if he starts playing. We don't want to get hit for copyright.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, we have.
Sorry. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That would happen for something like this.
Hello, Minnesota.
If he's just talking, we're fine. But
no, you know he's gonna play.
Well, yeah, he's got his stuff.
Beautiful day.
Yeah. It looks like on.
Well, this past winter, federal troops brought death and terror to the streets of Minneapolis. Well, they picked the wrong city.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
The power and the solidarity of the people of Minneapolis, of Minnesota, was an inspiration to the entire country. Your strength and your commitment told us that this is still America.
On Dawn's
and this
channel,
reactionary nightmare and these invasions of American cities will not stand.
They have someone that's in Times Square, I believe.
Courage.
Oh, okay.
And for those who gave their lives, Renee Good, mother of 3, brutally murdered, Alex Preddy, VA nurse, executed by ICE, shot in the back and left to die in the street without even the decency of our lawless government investigating their deaths. Their bravery, their sacrifice, and their names will not be forgotten.
No, I understand what you're saying, but isn't it when you have a protest like that and they're performing music, is that still a copyright problem?
I don't know. I don't want to risk it.
You've got to be.
No. I'm not saying risk it. I'm just kind of.
Yeah, you got to be careful because YouTube is really being finicky lately. Like really finicky.
Yeah.
And it's like one wrong move and they knock you.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
now
wrong?
he's got.
Are we not allowed to have emotions as humans? I always think it's weird when people say that people are using their emotions. We live in a society. Like our emotions are a big part of it. It's not just about facts. Like you're a robot.
It's
Also,
important to have emotions.
Like
Also-
downplay emotions all you want to. Maybe you're a sociopath. I'm not.
Also, everybody knows that all the wars in this country were started by, what was it? Oh, men. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have emotions.
With their emotions. Their emotions are out of control. They're emotional. I was walking my dog and I saw 2 dudes fighting on the street and they were like peacocks get all like, or not peacocks.
Riled up their feathers.
Yeah, they're like, oh, and they were like, you're a sip. And I just yelled. I was like, men are so emotional. It was so irritated.
And they probably looked at you like, shut up.
They didn't even notice me because they were so intent on one-upping each other with the name calling.
They were so busy. They were too busy trying to swing their snakes around at each other.
Those snakes are short.
I was gonna say they're probably like tadpoles, not snakes.
Yeah.
I just those
Mushroom.
them alpha men. Gotta love.
Apparently, if you feel emotions, you can't think critically.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that explains the situation
Yeah.
that we're in, because the people at the top are all men.
The most awful men I have ever seen.
I'm waiting.
After that, yeah,
They've all got matching shoes. I'm waiting for all of them to just turn orange and all wear the same suit.
And the
Like,
same shirt and tie.
Same shirt and tie that covers their, you know what, because it's so long.
Butter knife fight.
Really long ties.
Oh, that's right, you guys. Feminism is why we're this way. We're victims
Right.
of feminism.
Yeah. Not everybody on this screen is single, you know?
Yeah.
So, again, buzz off. Crawl back under the rock from whence you came.
We can either laugh or cry, and we're choosing to laugh right now.
And being single is apparently like the worst thing you can be, because who wants to be single? Who wants to be without a man? What would we do without men in our life? Or, I'm sorry, I don't mean to leave out the lesbians. You can
But you know, even though I hadn't been single for many, many years, I will tell you now, yes, I love my husband. He was great. But I'm sorry. I'm not going to go out searching any for someone. I'm fine with who I am. You know?
I think I said this to Lori the other day. I was like, God forbid something ever happens to my husband. Like, I'm not going to pull an Erica Kirk, and I'll probably just be single. Like, I don't think I could deal with it.
Hey, if some hot guy came along, I might think about it. But not gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm willing to bet you all wore your mask center on your 5th booster. I think I'm on my 4th booster, but
what's a booster?
COVID booster.
Yeah, I guess the COVID booster.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you know.
I got one last week. My arm is just recovering. But
yeah, and I actually never caught COVID, so yay me.
Same here.
Yeah,
I caught COVID.
Forgotten it either.
I caught COVID when I was pregnant the first time.
Oh no!
But I had the first shot, I think, before I had it, and that was the only thing that saved me. Like I was still sick, like, and because I was pregnant, I was sick for like a month.
Wow!
But
it's supposed to lessen the symptoms.
Oh yeah, well, because I have
Yeah.
between my asthma and being immune compromised, I got to be one of the first people to get the shot. So thankfully for that.
I was a little hyper. Yeah, I was a little hyper careful just because of my son. You know, yeah, I didn't know. Not that autism would have COVID affect him any differently, but he's nonverbal, so he can't always tell us what's hurting, what's wrong, you know, that kind of thing. So I especially did not want to get sick, and so I was extra careful, and thankfully we never got it. My husband got it, and I didn't catch it. So
yeah.
But he's a UPS driver, so he had to be out there. He was an essential worker, so you know, he had to be out there. So he got it. But
I did wear my mask on the subway. I guess I'm just a terrible person.
Yeah, if I'm in too crowded of spaces still, even though I have like my booster and I got my flu shot, I still will bring a mask. Just I'm not gonna risk it.
I do now simply because of the people that we have in charge of health and human services. It's like I don't want to catch anything. Never mind COVID. You know, they're bringing stuff back. They're bringing the oldies back. I don't want to catch any of that.
Did any of you guys have swine flu when that was a thing?
No.
In like, I had it in like 2009, and Oh.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Goodness, Jazzy.
Yeah, I gave birth to my son during it, and it was really bad because they would not let my daughters in, and they were like little at 8 and 6, and then my husband only could go in for a certain amount of time, so it wasn't the best time to have a baby because it really was not good at the hospital.
Yeah.
Well, even when, oh, go ahead, Mari. Sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. He was recovering. He was doing good, but he had heart surgery, so we were extremely careful. Even though he was amazing, he was tenacious, but still, that's when you know you need to get the flu vaccination.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when my daughter was born, and she'll be 4 in July, like when she was in the NICU in 2022, we could only have 2 people in the room with her at one time, and they had to be masked, both of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so because sometimes, like, I mean, obviously my husband and I were there every day, but then like my parents would want to come visit, so we would have to like swap out. Even though they were super cautious, and my dad was still a dentist at the time, so like they had all their vaccines, and we're pretty up to date. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, we're a Pfizer commercial, guys. So just so you know,
we're what?
One of the comments in there is like we're acting like we're a Pfizer commercial.
I never mentioned Pfizer.
I didn't either.
Exactly.
No kickback.
Totalitarian rules.
Did we play the video that Kim sent? Okay, I'll get that.
Okay.
Here, let's see what.
Roseanne, did you go to?
I did. And I was saying it was very upbeat. People were, in a great mood. There were bagpipes out there this time, and lots of signs, horns honking as people drove by. Woo, and dogs, children. It was good, but everybody was in a great mood, and so.
I know Auburn was having, I think, 2 today. One at the state, at the county building, and the other, they do it in front of the shopping center there. So.
Just trying to. I went on to USA, just trying to find something here.
I see, and when I what is it? Think of fun, I don't think of bagpipes because
I know.
We had this one. Oh,
hi.
We have this.
Hi, Keith.
Oh, here we go. I'll tell my story later.
So this is Anaheim, California.
Nicely done, sir. That was Anaheim, California. Cool.
Well, anyway, so back to my bagpipe story real quick. We had this band director in my hometown area that would play bagpipes all the time and try to impress us at like county band festivals. He was like the worst bagpipe player you ever wanted to hear. And they all just play the one song. And then in 2012, I went to Scotland, and they're like, in Scotland, they're like street performers, and they're on every single corner. And they all play the same song at different times. At different times, very, very loudly. So bad.
I was at a conference in Scotland with my husband, and they had us to a dinner. And yes, we had bagpipes, we had dancing.
Did you have haggis?
I had haggis.
I refused. Like, we were.
Yeah.
I was on a trip with my jazz band and my like vocal jazz group. So it was mostly kids who've never been overseas before, but they were all like, "I'm gonna try haggis." Guess who got food poisoning? Guess who didn't?
Oh, that's not good. No, I didn't get food poisoning. But,
I don't know if it was food poisoning or if it was just the fact that like their stomachs did not agree with it, because
it was a beautiful place, though, I have to say, Scotland. Really
Yes, it's gorgeous. We were in Edinburgh.
Edinburgh, yeah.
The capital.
I've been there.
Oh, it's
it is very interesting.
If I could, I would live there.
I'm trying to get some pictures I took from off, so don't mind me.
Young women are having heart attacks at an unprecedented rate, but it certainly can't be from the job. Nothing to see here.
Okay. Well, goodbye.
What does that mean?
What in the hell?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a real nice thought. Thank you.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, I have some other pictures to share.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So this is again from Brooklyn. It says, when Trump's presidency is over, it should be annulled. No library, no portraits, no titles, no honor. It's a record of shame.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, here's my thing. I think that there should be a record of it so that we never forget and we never go back. I think one of the major problems that we have in this country is that we never punished the original seditious traitors to the country. We never punished the Confederacy.
We
allowed them to glorify themselves. And so we never learned from our mistake the way that they did in Germany. Anything that has to do with the Nazi symbol or anything like that in Germany is illegal. They have remembrances of the Holocaust and what happened all over the place so people never forget. That's our problem. We're always trying to forget in America. We need to remember, and we need to acknowledge. We need to confront it and deal with it.
In Germany, the 14-year-olds have a class at a place like Dachau. It's part of what they need to do in their curriculum. And they're taught that awful history, but it's done in an educational way. They're not blaming those kids, people in Germany. They're just saying we never can let this happen again. And
exactly. Yeah, it's not about blaming or shaming anyone.
No.
It's about just knowing that you never want to experience that again. You never want to go back and do that again.
I was 13, I did a tour with my parents, and we did Poland, Austria, and Czech Republic, and we went to Auschwitz, like the actual Auschwitz, and
it's awful, isn't it? Yeah, I went to Dachau. Yeah.
I've never ever been in a place before where I felt guilty to smile, or feel any type of happy emotion, because when you're there, just the heaviness of it is so unbelievable. And one of the first things you do is you go into a room where they have like all the crutches they took, all the hair they shaved, all the toys they took from children. And that alone is just so powerful. And you could walk through like the camp, and you could even go into where like the showers were, and just it's like something that you never want to experience again, but you still want people to
See it. Yeah.
And when we live in a world of like Holocaust deniers and stuff, it's just like, how?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Holocaust Museum in DC, I did that several years ago. And the final step as you're walking out, when you come out, which I'm sure you guys have experienced, on the left is a bin with all the shoes that they took. And we're talking little kids' shoes, women's, men's shoes. That is where I lost it.
Yeah. Well, in Auschwitz, they have that too.
Yeah.
They have the shoes as well. And it's just these huge like rooms basically with a glass wall that you look in and see it.
And
it's what broke
Danube, all the shoes.
What broke me was when I saw the toys.
They have used them in memory of all those people. They threw them into the Danube, all the Jewish people in Hungary. And why that's not taught, I don't understand. Educated. There are young people, I understand, that don't know anything about the Holocaust anymore. And some don't believe it actually happened.
Right.
I've seen things where there are children of color nowadays that don't even know about slavery. Like they don't. I've seen that. That was like a TikTok trend or something, where they just had no idea. And it's just crazy how much. It's crazy how much history can just get whitewashed.
Yeah.
And I think I was talking Thursday when I did my live stream with someone who was also from Pennsylvania, like me. And in like smaller town school districts, and I'm sure it's very similar to other states. Your history is just so, your history that you learn is just so whitewashed, and also the people who teach it clearly don't care, because if you're in small town areas, they're all like the football coaches and stuff. So they'll be like, "Here's a worksheet. I'm gonna write my football plays," and then you never really learn much. I've learned more from going to like sites and museums and just doing my own research rather than what I learned in school.
Yeah.
I don't know history. Okay. And I always remember, because when we would have like field trips and stuff, especially in like elementary and middle school, people would always be like, "Oh, we're going to another museum." Blah. And I'm like, "Let's go. Let me learn something new. Let's go." Well, that's good to hear.
That's very good to hear.
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the resistance.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing to me the level of mentality for people that actually support this group.
Well, we're seeing it. We're seeing it in our chat in real time.
That's what I'm saying. In real time, I'm seeing it. It's like, wow. No wonder we are where we are.
Yeah.
Was this from you, Keisha?
Yeah, another one from Brooklyn.
my. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Momo. Like, I'm just seeing it so much in real time is just. And the thing that's scary about the internet is, like, we don't know who's real.
Yeah.
We don't know who's real. We don't know who's a bot. We don't know.
Right.
Like, or if they're just, like, literally paid agitators. But, oh, that's right. We're the paid ones.
Right. Yeah. I'm waiting for my check to be
Right.
deposited into my account for this. So let's get on this, guys. Hurry up.
I'm still waiting for that check, and I'm still waiting to start winning.
Yeah. I'm actually, and I'm still waiting for that Doge check.
Where's that?
Right.
Oh, what? I'm not getting any checks. I know the government's already cashed my money I sent them on my taxes.
Yeah.
They took your money, huh, Maureen?
They took it. Well, they take it out of, your retirement funds, which I haven't touched yet. And he's like, you guys, I worked hard for that. Why should you be getting any of that money back again? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to fund the regime.
I don't want to fund this. I don't want to fund Israel. I don't want to fund a useless war. I don't want to fund killing over 170 children. Like, where are the options that we can just not do that?
And who knows how much of it is going to go into, his pocket.
Right. I just something that I don't understand during all of this is like, we hear that we're spending billions every day on a war, but then we're also like trillions in debt, and it's like, is money even a real thing anymore?
Well, we keep borrowing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all that debt. I mean, how will the government ever balance that budget? I don't think they ever will. So.
No. And it's, and look at all the money that he's made. All the money he's made and all of the
presidency has been the most successful business that he's run, except, of course, he's about to bankrupt us too. So
yeah. Yep.
That's what he does.
Oh, wow. Dawn's feed, one of the guests is in Times Square. It is packed.
Good.
I do agree that both parties suck, and I think that we need to move away from a two-party system, but because it's so, these corporate Dems are just like Republican lights at this point, especially the ones that take all of this money from AIPAC, and I'm going to start doing a deep dive into like some of the PACs that are big in like crypto and AI to see who they give money to.
Yeah.
Yes. It's obviously not just AIPAC.
no, there are so many different PACs out there.
That's been going on for a really long time. And I've always thought, and I know many people do, isn't there another way you can limit that funding that anyone who runs gets?
Yeah. How do you guys feel about funding Ukraine? Help them. Help them. They never asked for this war.
Yeah.
They were bombed by Russia, and then Russia stole thousands of their children and literally like raped and pillaging the country. So help them. Yes. We are not Russia's buddies.
I think we all can feel, maybe we don't have anything real factual, but Trump has always been in Putin's pocket. There's something that's gone on there.
Yeah, I do have a problem with going to war with Iran because they
They weren't a threat to us. There's no reason for this war in Iran.
No.
No. And
Ukraine is defending itself. There's a difference.
yeah. And I'm 25% Ukraine myself, and I stand with Zelensky, and I think it's amazing that he has never left his people and is still there. One of the most interesting interviews I saw with him was, I think it was him and Letterman did an interview in like an underground train tunnel in Ukraine. And it was really, really interesting.
I'll be back, guys.
Yep.
I have some pictures from Kim from the Anaheim protest.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. We are fighting someone else's war. Yeah, Israel's.
Oh.
Yeah. Unredacted.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't have the ability to unfortunately fight in a war because of my health conditions, but I can certainly be here to tell the truth from my keyboard.
Yeah, I don't think Hegseth will let us in anyways. We're women.
That's right, because he literally just told 2 women and 2 black people of color that they can't be generals.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a double no for him.
Yeah.
That is.
I also don't have any interest in fighting in a war. I don't really support war, especially not war for
No.
a reason. Like,
I
what are we going to war for?
Yeah.
Yes, he is a moron. Can you guys answer my question? What is your question?
Well, we could see chats, yes.
Okay, something about destabilizing Iran meant we would be able to end the war with Russia. We're not at war with Russia.
What?
And they have been actively chanting death to America for 47 years. They've been trying to develop nukes, but you all say they aren't a threat. Yeah, but didn't we get rid of their nukes when we bombed them the last time?
Isn't there a question to the fact that they probably don't really have any nuclear weapons? I thought that was kind of confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah, there are Russians in Ukraine right now. Okay. But you were talking about Iran? I'm confused.
Hi.
Hi, Marley.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Marley.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
You.
Good. I just got back from one of the protests.
Oh.
Local protests. There was a lot of people.
People talking about war is wild times. Oh my god.
Them damn liberals.
I sent links of some videos, but they're unedited via text.
Actually, my husband is very proud of me. Thank you so much for reminding me.
Wait, what?
Somebody in the chat said, I bet your husbands are really proud of you morons. And I said, yeah, mine is actually.
We got trolls.
Oh, we've had Marley. We have
These people are obsessed with women having men in their lives, and a lot of women are fine without men. It's the opposite is really the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't women live longer without men?
Yes, single women are happier statistically because they don't have men giving them a headache. And again, not all men. There are women married to wonderful men, but statistically, women who are single are happier. Sorry, Katie.
Hey, listen, I hate it. Like,
Don't apologize.
no, listen, like I hated.
I call it luck, truly.
Yeah.
I
terrible men before I found the guy I married.
Yeah, me too. I've met some real poopy people in my life before I met my husband. I am definitely, there are a lot of people I know that are single that are not miserable, but someone said gays for Hamas, but wouldn't Hamas be for gays? You know that Israel literally funds Hamas and they work for Netanyahu? Like, oy. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Well,
And
our
Jazzy,
current government isn't for gays, and
no.
so what's the difference?
No. They don't like any of the LGBTQ community. You better be blonde, white, and blue-eyed.
I'm sorry. I will say my best friends now are gay men, and that they treat me very nicely.
I will never understand why people are so obsessed with the LGBTQIA plus community. Like, how in any way, shape, or form is what they do in their lives affecting you in any way?
Yeah,
exactly.
In any way. And my husband said, he's like, okay, cool. You have a problem with gay marriage? Don't get gay married.
Exactly.
I had the best conversation with my neighbor who's a 17-year-old. He'll be 18 here soon. He graduates high school. And I don't know how we got talking about it, but I said, yeah, I was talking to what I call my gay husband last night. And he goes, really? He goes, I said, yeah, if he weren't already married, I would marry him and we would have like a lavender marriage. And he goes, oh, what a great idea, because you've got the tax benefits, for the marital tax. You've got a best friend. You've got somebody to go have dinner with. You can cook. You have these great conversations. And I just looked at him like, how old are you again? And he's so worldly and just so smart when it comes and empathetic. And, he's got piercings and his eye makeup is always perfect. And I'm like, how the hell do you do this, Tristan? So
right.
He is awesome. He's just awesome. And so it makes me proud that, the younger generation sees this kind of stuff.
Yeah, me too. I have
He's straight, by the way. But
Angry Army Vet. Yes, that's an amazing comment. A gay person, a drag queen, or a trans person has never discriminated against me or mistreated me, but I cannot say the same for racists, bigots, and misogynists.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yep. She is right.
We're here.
Yep. Way to go, girl. Yep. She is right. Yeah, and the young generation, they are observant. You're right, Jazzy. They are. They see what is going on here.
Yeah. I know my nieces and nephews are like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're refreshing to be around all the time.
Yeah.
Good conversations. Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I talk to my 12-year-old niece, will bring up like some politics once in a while, and like when we were up, I think for Christmas, she was like, I don't understand why all these people support this guy. First of all, he's so dumb and he's mean. I'm like, well, 12-year-olds are all right. They get it more than these adults who've been on this planet for like 60 years. Ugh. Okay. I just want to answer Tyler's comment real quick. These ladies are a bunch of hypocrites. They support funding Ukraine, but if we have a chance to end that war early, they're against ending it. No.
No. That's
First of
true.
all, Ukraine didn't start the war. And Russia is continuously bombing. It's not on us to stop it. It's not on Ukraine to stop it. It's on Putin and Putin alone. And none of us wanted to enter a war with Iran because all of those children would still be alive. And anybody that defends bombing those children, nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because if you know anything about Iran, they actually have some of the highest women in STEM education, and as far as Middle Eastern countries go, it is one of the more relaxed involving laws for women and girls. So, just saying.
Let's see, Roseanne, you sent a picture of.
Yeah, my friend Rachel. She's in Buffalo, New York. She's actually from. She's from Mundelein, Illinois. But she and Tobin, her husband, they went to Buffalo to see family. So
nice.
That's Tobin's design on that poster board.
I love toddler Trump there.
I know, isn't it? Oh, and holding up the sign that says it's Biden's fault.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
see that. That's great.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see.
Apparently there were Nazis in Ukraine. I must have missed that. Nazis in Ukraine.
We have a video from Marley.
Eric says, I voted for Biden and got more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Nice.
Just a little small town, little suburbia. It was the biggest No Kings protest there that I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Nice.
There's a lot of senior citizens there.
Women have all the flowers.
And you're going to see this veteran in a wheelchair. I got an interview with him. He had a lot to say about the war.
I just found a feed in Chicago of a protest.
Oh, good.
I put it in the chat.
I was looking for one. I couldn't.
Chicago.
Tell her what y'all getting paid. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm doing this for free. But if you know somebody wants to pay me, please send them my way.
Yeah.
Right. You got George Soros's phone number? Give it to him.
Yeah.
I would love the extra income in this country that we live in.
Yeah.
I could use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Biden was Genocide Joe, was colluding with big tech to censor us and violate free speech and mandating vaccines. Oh my God. He believed in science.
And
the vaccine that Trump, under his administration, created. Trump is turning off mics.
That's right.
On journalists, and Biden was the one, violating free speech. Get out of here.
And I will admit, I did not know a lot about what happened with Gaza and Biden and all of that because I wasn't educated. And then when I learned about it, guess what? I went, like, no, that's use the word. Ooh, what is it? Oh, genocide. That's right. Nobody, all these innocent people that are dying, and you're trying to twist. People are trying to twist narratives, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's okay when Trump does it, huh? Killing young girls day one.
That's right.
Come on.
Yeah, or allegedly.
Yeah.
Essaying young girls.
Well, and also potentially young men.
Yeah.
Because we might get Sasha Riley on our channel, which I would love.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be.
I think his interview is almost ready.
Media in the
Yeah. How emotions out of it? It's not emotions. I'm sorry. Is it emotional for me to feel bad for dead children? What side of history is that supposed to be on? I don't get it. Yeah, I agree, Angry Army Vet. If this is winning, I'm okay with losing. Yes, yeah. I'm absolutely okay with losing.
Again, I'm going to say that emotions should not be left off the table when you're talking about human beings. We need to be using our emotions. Otherwise, you're a sociopath making decisions. This is not science we're talking about. This is human beings in our lives. So yes, emotions are going to be involved.
Absolutely.
Waiting for Trump
Yeah.
one to call out the genocide. Oh my God, you are so ignorant.
Yeah. Yeah. He hasn't done anything.
Well, who are these people? No.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the people I know who have said don't use your emotions to make decisions have been some of the biggest assholes I've ever met.
Right, yeah. and you say one thing bad, as we can see, about their hair leader, and they're like, oh no, we're the snowflakes. Don't forget, we're the snowflakes.
Oh no! Apparently, to Tyler, our emotions are the things that causes us to be manipulated rather than the truth.
Yeah.
You don't believe in truth if you're a Trump supporter.
Yeah. Well, if the shoe fits, Tyler, wear it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I agree, Jazzy. Anyone who tries to convince you that bombing kids is fine has something deeply wrong with them and need to be questioned. Whether it's children in Iran, Gaza, Israel, kids are kids.
Yeah.
Right. Here.
Yeah, I did scoff because look at what they're doing to CBS right now, and they're probably going to try to do to CNN. And look at what Fox News does, and TikTok is being censored.
Tyler, when has Trump ever told the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or had an original idea of their own. Because anything that's been a positive idea in the last year, it wasn't his.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're learning the Democrats really aren't going to save us either. And we do know that they're bought, actually. Which is just sad and disgusting.
Yeah. And it's all on that research on the APAC site.
And
who the biggest, fraudsters are.
Yeah, and I'm trying to look into doing a dive of PACs regarding AI and crypto too, to see who gets money from them.
No, the people weren't censored because of Joe Biden.
Who is this person, Joe?
Who cares, Maureen? Who cares?
No, I know. I'm just sort of yeah. How did it turn out to be Biden?
Bro, some of these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just
Right,
it opens.
Angry Army Vet.
I will be right back. I have to get something to drink. I've made myself so parched from being emotional.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
You guys don't want me to become dehydrated, so I'll be right back too.
That said, thanks,
Oh,
please
my
get
goodness.
something to drink. And we're going to focus. Tyler, you're not the center of attention right now.
Yeah.
It is No King's Day, so we won't be
Yeah.
commenting anymore. But can we get some positive thoughts? Let's hear from other people. If you've been out, please share what you're seeing, how you're feeling, and hoping that the weather is good for you. Please let us know.
Hey, Katie, can you send me the Google or where I can send some pictures?
Oh, I just made a random one just for my thing.
Oh.
So like you can make a random Google Drive folder if you want.
Guys, kind of take that stuff on the back burner. Go in the private chat, please. So come on, let's talk about why we're here today. Welcome back, Maureen. Hey, Marley. Good to see you.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi guys.
Hey, May.
hey, man.
How you doing?
I'm
Hey.
feeling better.
Awesome.
Good.
What we talking about?
We are going.
We're talking about No King's Day. What do you have you
We
been
can
out?
try.
What do you see?
So, you're obviously a veteran. Thank you for
Okay,
your
so this is Marley's video.
service. Thank you, ma'am. I was wondering how you feel about what's going on in Iran, the war.
I hate it.
Yeah.
He had no right to do this.
Right.
He can't get away with this. But yet, as I sit around, he is. I can't understand. Yes, I can. He's got Congress in his pocket. It's got to stop.
Yeah.
I have a granddaughter. She just graduated from Oregon State. And I'm sweating bullets. What's going to happen to all these kids if we don't do something? But I think it's already too late.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you think that?
I live in free California. I walk down the block. They tell me, Ed, we don't want any politics. Every time I shave something, what has your man done now?
My name is Marley.
No. I ask the people when they tell me no politics. I said, okay, what has your guy done now?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
That was really enlightening.
He seems
Wow.
bummed out. You know?
Yeah.
Just
Can you imagine being a veteran and you like fighting for people, fighting for America and what America stands for and freedom and whatever, and to now be in your 70s and just seeing what's happening? That's got to be like so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed really, kind of hurt by that. You could kind of tell in the way that he was talking that he just felt. And I get that. It's really, it's just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's disheartening for sure. At the very least.
And the way that the veterans are being treated, since Trump came in office is just horrendous. And, it's just, this is not what we do. This is not how we should treat a human being who risked their lives to protect our country, our freedom, democracy, constitution, and say, oh, by the way, your health care's gone. By the way, your pension's gone. It's because we're cutting everything because there's too much waste. And your veterans are a waste. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, to them, yeah, they are. Clearly, I mean, he's been very clear about that from the jump. So, man, it's good to see at least people in good spirits out, getting together, meeting people, talking, having conversations and stuff. I have my certain reservations on No Kings. Um, but but I do like seeing people kind of in good spirits and just getting out there and just letting their voices be heard. I wish we would do it more often. I didn't go to this one. I went to all the other ones, but I just can't really be outside. I'm allergic to outside right now, so I'm just taking it easy this time around. But yeah, I just wish we would do it more often, and so we could actually really have some forward movement, like with people doing this every day. Just try it for like a week, you know what I mean? Or something, to see if we can actually start to see some physical change in our situation here. Every 3 months is definitely not going to cut it with the way that these people are moving, So
and I totally understand that 100%. But the problem is our system here has set us up to fail, where we can't. There's so many of us that can't go out and protest all the time because you literally can't afford it. Like, people can't
Especially
afford to miss
now.
work. Yeah, they can't afford to miss work. They can't afford to miss a paycheck. They can't afford to, because like everything is rising, gas, groceries, even like our electric bills, and it's like, what are we supposed to do? It's so frustrating.
And employers right now have the upper hand because the job market is so bad. So you're risking your job sometimes to even go out there and protest. And then you might not get another job because of the job market.
Well, and look too how people, and you talk about free speech. Look too how like people have been reacting with comments about like Charlie Kirk or any other type of certain like political statements, and people are just like, oh, so why are we holding those standards to everyday people but not holding any type of standard to these people that are in power? And that's what frustrates me.
I think that so my concern is the voting. Can we talk about voting a little bit in November? Because what I'm seeing here, the protests for me, they don't really make any difference for me. But because we just have gotten too far into this situation without putting a stop to it. So I'm just gonna leave that where it's at, because I'm not here to poo-poo anybody. I just have my certain opinion about it. But so I'm seeing something deteriorating here with voting, like with Black voters. What happened with Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett's race. There are a lot of Black voters that feel like that they are being taken for granted, and people are starting to split off. Now is definitely not the time to do that. So that needs to be addressed. And then also there, I saw something just recently that there are 10 Democrats running for the governor in California, and only 2 Republicans. And so what can accidentally happen is we end up with a Republican, because the vote gets split across the Democratic Party. And that's really dangerous too. So I'm like, I need them to drop out. I need them to talk to each other, and we need to bring that down a number. Maybe just Katie Porter or Swalwell, or talk to each other, get together, and then just be like, Eric, we got you. We just gonna drop out, and then everybody just vote for him. But this is I don't know. That's a really dangerous thing, and we don't need people to be splitting up at this point in time, especially when, it's going to be some foolery in November. They're going to do everything they can to try to steal this election. They're going to have ICE all over the polls. They're going to have your IDs all messed up. People that switching where you at, or just completely dropping you off of the thing, stealing elections, all sorts of just foolery. And so that I just think we're kind of, the scenes are starting to split again with the Democratic Party, because we can't get it together, and it's really, really dangerous.
Yeah, no, it is. It's so dangerous. And I had a thought and then I lost it. Oh, Swalwell we recently found out about Eric Swalwell that he has disavowed AIPAC and no longer is accepting any of their money. So that's a big deal. And I
Right.
think that is going to get
I'm
him
happy about
to,
that. Yeah,
I think that's going to get him to hopefully, that's what I'm rooting for governor,
yeah.
for sure.
I agree. I really,
Because
it would be great.
he has proved over and over again that he is fighting for his people, whether it is when you watch him in those hearings and he stands by his words, or recently he's been literally saving families from getting deported to random countries. So that's a big deal in my eyes.
Yeah, I really like him. He was one of the only people at the DNC when I went with Democracy. Was like that I heard was really cool. I didn't get to meet him personally, but the others did. Jimmy Garcia, who's already in, or is it Gomez? I get those two confused. But
Gomez. It's Jimmy Gomez.
He was really cool. So I just think we got to get it together, and we don't have time to really playing around with people's aspirational dreams. We need a good Democratic governor in office. We cannot even be playing these games with these other people. It's too dangerous. And so I don't know what we're going to do about that, but like, I don't want to get into trouble and get people hurt because of an ego problem, where people are like, there's 10 Democrats trying to run. Like, we need to bring this back down a little bit, That's my really concern.
Welcome back, Kim.
I do agree with May. I do.
Hey,
I do agree with May
protest
as far as.
Go ahead.
I do agree with May as far as something that Dems can learn from Republicans is that Republicans stick together, lockstep together, and Dems do not. There's always some infighting, people breaking off, and that can potentially or will hurt us if we don't get that together, in my opinion.
Yeah, we don't have time for that right now.
How was your protest, Kim?
It was great. It did my heart good to see Red Orange County and all the peeps out there, especially South Orange County, which is a bit deeper red. It was great. I was very proud of my little town down here. PCH was loaded.
That's awesome.
It's interesting. A lot of people my age and older, a lot. But I go back to Dawn, old people be knowing about this particular topic more than anything else. Because we know the history.
One of the things I loved about when I would go out for protests is talking to the older generations and hearing their stories. And I met someone, I think it was the first No Kings. She must have been 92. And she was talking with me how even after like the suffragettes movement happened, how she was still constantly fighting and fighting the good fight. And I just loved listening to her stories. And she thanked me afterwards. She's like, wow, you're so young and you're actually listening and taking me seriously. And I'm like, we have to know our history to learn from it. I don't want this Disney-fied stuff. I want the real deal.
Yeah, there were a lot of signs, hippies, that was my ex-husband's kind of generation. The hippies were out there going to jail for what they believed in. Yeah, that's but it was fun to see all those. I got a lot of pictures of signs. I sent you guys some. Even there was a sign, there were these two little kids. It says, "We're 8 and we know better." So it was not just there were some kids out there too that again did my heart good. And that's what these protests are also good for. Is for us to be out there and feel that support that what we're not crazy.
That's really what they're important for sure, because we just like you get to meet new people and connect with people and just see all the different perspectives and the way that people are feeling, because some people are angry like me. That's how I've been kind of emoting through all of this, is just like serious anger, you know. It's just, I can't stand seeing people suffer like that. It just really messes with my whole soul. And but some people are experiencing it through like sadness or you know, hopelessness, loneliness, or you know, some people are happy about it with their evil, but you know, you know, there's just so many different ways that people are processing this, and it's important that we connect, you know, and understand it and let people feel what they feel. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing I felt good about is walking down to the area, all the cars, even there, everybody honking.
Yeah.
And I only heard one on my way back that said, "Go home." It was one out of all those people in like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's always like one or two that are just like lurking, and then if the second they try to open their mouths, they get shut down pretty quick.
Yeah, and they're, you know, eventually they're gonna get picked off too, and because you know everybody's gonna be affected by this at some point. So we're just kind of waiting for them to.
Can we highlight? I want to highlight this. Thank you. The problem is taxation without representation. We have no. I've been saying this. We have no one representing us at all.
Absolutely,
and that's what's infuriating. You know, and the question is, what the hell do we do about that?
Yeah.
Do we just stop paying taxes? Would love to.
Whew. Man, we should have been done that.
No shit, because it's just going in that man's pocket.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm tired of being robbed blind as we hand over again another check this April.
Yep, we've already cashed mine.
Right, and just the billions.
So we've been. What have been some of the big protests that we've been watching?
I just posted a link that will show crowds. Philly is huge.
Is it?
Philly was huge. I'm seeing some from Santa Monica.
Whoops! I keep hitting buttons here.
Yeah, we had Detroit.
All right, I just don't want to hit the button that X's.
What about San Francisco?
You did go or didn't go? Did you go local, Marley?
Yeah, I went local, and I was shocked. It was huge compared to the other ones. I mean, it just spanned blocks and blocks, and there were so many people on both sides. Usually, it's like one side of the street. It was like both sides of the street. People driving down was just honking, and the support. It was pretty amazing. It was uplifting. It really was.
Yeah, Eric, you're right. We have to unite as voters, not one party over another. This is blue, red, green, purple, yellow, doesn't matter. It's about us uniting as a people and saying, no, this is not happening on our watch.
So this is another video that Marley shared from the protest she went to.
Unite.
Wow.
Okay. Let me get you all up in there. So why are you here today?
We're here to protest peacefully authoritarianism.
How do you feel about the war in Iran?
They are sending 10,000 troops that are unskilled in war to a kill box on the island 23 miles north of Iran. It is a kill box. They will have all their drones sent. Iran will send it to those troops. They have no aircraft carriers within 40 miles. That's outside of the limit of weapons for an aircraft carrier. That means all those troops are going to a kill box. A kill box.
Why do you think that Trump sent our troops over there?
Oil. He started with Venezuela. The price of oil was only $60 per barrel. So he had to start another war in Iran to run the stock market price up to over $100 a barrel. That makes it funding available for Exxon to move in to Venezuela. That's why the oil companies would not move into Venezuela, because the price of oil was only $60 a barrel. Now that he's got it up to 120, what he's done is he's unleashed the tariffs on Russian oil. So Putin is making $150 billion a day sending Russian oil. They've opened up Russian oil now. So Russian oil is going to India, Pakistan, China, Indonesia, the Philippines, cut off America completely. And so the American price for oil, see, he's just raping the Americans. He's raped the women, 34 counts, felonies. He's raped the healthcare system. He's raped the education system. He's raped soft aid to millions of people in Africa that needed that food for the babies. It rotted. $50 billion worth of food rotted in warehouses because Trump was cutting everything off, because Elon Musk is wanting the private names of all the people on Social Security, which he got. Now we're all up to be blackmailed.
You said something about, I want to go back a little bit, about the oil. You know, the other day, Trump said he wanted to call the Strait of Hormuz the Strait of Trump.
Right.
And then one reporter asked the other day, I believe it was a CNN reporter, who's going to control the Strait of Hormuz? And he
Eric
was like,
Jr.
maybe me.
Eric Jr.
Yeah. Do you believe that's another reason why he
Yes.
went?
Qatar and UAE and Saudi Arabia. That's who are getting all the benefits. Trump has all his private accounts set up in Saudi Arabia. That's where he got the big jet to retire with for his library. Also, those two kids are the ones that own the trust fund. So he's shifting all the power to them while he's president. When he gets out of the presidency, it's all coming to him. And he will gain all of those funds and the power that goes with it.
So you're under the opinion that a lot of this is about oil. What do you say to the people who believe that it was a distraction from Epstein's files, the last dump?
It is a distraction, but more than that, he's wanting the money and the power and the extradition. See, he wants to stay away from extradition countries. That's why when Baez sent $80 million to Argentina to bail out his friends that were on the cabinet, the president's cabinet, he raped the farmers. He's given them a $12 billion payoff. He sent the $80 billion down to Argentina for Argentine beef. So your Tyson factories in Nebraska and in South Dakota have closed. That's why you're paying $20 a pound for ground beef.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everything's
It's all
expensive.
about oil, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's all about the oil.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about anything else. He doesn't care. He's a convicted felon. He knows that he's got 34, criminal convictions. So what he's doing is the situation with Epstein is he's got to fight that all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
Because he has raped those kids. He has been a part of it. He is in over 1 million signatures of his personality in the files. There are also a ton. If you've read Virginia Giuffre's book called Nobody's Girl, please read it. She stood out for the thousands of girls that have been raped and killed. They're looking at that Zorro property now in in New Mexico, because the girls have all disappeared and they think could be buried over there.
Yeah.
They don't know where they are.
Yeah. So
They
sad.
disappeared.
Yeah. And I have one more question for you. What do you think about him sending ICE to the airports?
Because he wants them to look cute.
He wants what?
He wants them to look cute.
Oh.
He took the mask, he told them to take the masks off. He told them to go over there for PR reasons, to make them look cute. I mean, if you watch the guys over there, there ain't no ugly guys.
Yeah.
They're fucking foxes over there. And they're standing there, they're in front of the cameras, they're
Sorry.
going hoo-hoo and making it out and looking cute.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What's your name? You don't have to say
Alexis.
it. Alexis, thank you. I'm Marley.
Marley.
Yeah.
And I'm here every Saturday.
Oh, wow. Every Saturday you come out?
Every Saturday from 10:30 to 11:30, past 6 months, we're here.
Oh, wow.
We're called We the People.
Uh-huh.
In Nevada, and we're also indivisible in Nevada.
Oh, yeah, indivisible. I heard of that.
And we're also mobilized.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much
Where are you from?
I'm from Nevada.
I love
like
that.
Wasn't she funny? She's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're hot. I was like,
Wow.
I love her though. I love her energy. She's so dedicated and informed. It was great to
Well
interview her.
informed. I want to respond to someone in the comments. It's not about Venezuela or Iran. It's about China. I'm not going to repeat the second part. It's always about China. The problem is everything Trump's doing now strengthens China.
Mhm.
And I think that's the part that people don't understand. China is loving everything that's happening right now.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
And
It's
guys.
always
Russia.
about China. Everything's about China. But it doesn't mean it's not about Venezuela. It's not about Iran. It's not about the oil. It absolutely is.
He's giving an announcement from the White House.
Right now?
Right now?
I mean,
Can you throw it up?
Oh, can't wait to hear.
Oh God.
Wait, Trump?
I know we don't like this. I mean,
I mean,
voice.
should we give him the attention anymore?
La 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 la.
I'm gonna need a
It seems like
drink.
he's just trying to take away from it.
Yeah. Day drinking.
Who gonna
Oh
have
yeah,
your
he's
day
trying to
drink
take
then?
away from the protest. He always does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Day drinking. Here we go.
I'm going to share a link that Katie shared with images. So let's see. We got.
oh yeah.
Whoa,
Wow,
Look at
Wow. Wow.
that
love it,
great crowd.
love it.
Whoa, San Diego.
Oh wow.
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 No one is paying me. I care for free.
Yeah.
Got a lot of those
Sharks.
unpaid protester. Yeah.
I didn't deploy 3 times for this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, stop using Jesus for an excuse to be an asshole.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
That's great.
Wow.
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 Test
son
run
of
for elections. Yeah, it's Jazzy, 100%.
Yeah.
Mind your own
Really?
uterus.
Yep. I like that one.
I
like
love
that
that.
one.
Mind your own uterus.
Wow.
Woohoo! Look at the people. Look at the people.
This crowd is huge. It looks just like an airport.
That's good.
And her button says anti-Trump AF.
I like the signs that says, "Does this ass make my country look small?"
This sign says teens shouldn't have to protest the actions of adults.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
This looks like New York.
I was going to say it's that iconic street there.
Oh, I saw this sign where I was. Yeah, I love that
Same
sign.
shit, different hat. Yeah.
I'll have to I'll pull that.
Wow.
I like
Wow.
those things.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Good stuff.
Keep going.
Wow.
Those aerial shots are bigger than the crowd size is bigger than Trump's inauguration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything was bigger than Trump's inauguration.
and other things.
More life.
Size. It's not the size.
Here's, where is it? I'm trying to find it.
The quality of the crowds. Quality.
Marley, let's give another video.
Did you guys show all these? Make my picture.
One more video.
Wait, I don't think you sent that to us.
I just sent it to the. I sent some.
My husband is from
Did
Honduras.
we show all of these?
For 40 years, he's lived in the United States.
What
Yeah,
happened?
she asked me. After I stopped recording, she was like, "I want to say another thing in behalf of my husband." So.
Oh, do you want to put that back up? I thought I hit it accidentally.
Texas
I'll let
has been an
you
outstanding
guys are
citizen.
driving. I'll let you drive.
We go to church every Sunday. He pays for workers that are here, kids. He pays for the high school students to get a job. And he's a good man. He ain't no criminal. He's never raped anybody. He didn't come out here and run around and do bad things. He has no speeding tickets or anything like that. And he's been under dictatorship since he was a child. He came across here legally. He has to carry all his papers because he's brown.
Yeah.
He has to carry his papers. He works in construction and he's terrified of being picked up over in Home Depot. He can't even get lumber.
Yeah.
He can't go down to Lowe's. He can't go anywhere without fear of being hounded.
Yeah.
I'm afraid if he's 5 minutes late from work.
I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
And that's the way we live now.
Yeah. We're in a, he's a dictator.
I grew up in the South. My family was black in my home. My parents were white, but my black family raised me. And I broke my heart. I got the hell out of there and moved to New York City, where it was equal. But I'm telling you, this is going back. This is going back all the way, 50 years. We're losing all our rights. Everybody who's DEI, everybody who's into civil rights, this is all happening all over for me.
Yeah.
I'm 72.
Yeah. You want to say anything?
Sure. I'll say I was a flight attendant in 1970. I flew out of Oakland. I flew to Vietnam. I unfortunately had to bring home coffins. And I am so against war. I am definitely against war. That's why I'm out here, partly out here today. Of course, I'm against Trump.
Right.
But
the war,
I also, the war is really bothering me. And I think if people would have experienced any of that, they would change their minds about supporting this.
Yeah.
If anybody is, I guess there are. But
yeah.
I can't imagine.
Well, Congress is.
Yeah.
I'd like to say, too, Honduras fought with the United States in the Gulf War. That's where all of our airplanes was down there in Honduras. That was the site where and my husband was a special forces, and he was a paratrooper for the United States, but he didn't get no credit for that because he's Honduran. And the thing is, they ain't sending Brandon over. They ain't sending Barron over there.
No, he's too tall.
That's what they said?
Yeah.
Oh, get out. And then, so they're sending my husband and everybody else down there because they don't want him getting shot. And they're sending those 10,000 troops to a kill zone, to an island north of Iran. And there ain't no Air Force, there ain't no airline carriers within 40 miles of there. They have no support. It's a kill box.
Yeah.
That's what the military call it. It's a kill box. You just send 10,000 troops to a kill box.
Yeah. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
Your husband was from Honduras.
Is there an age limit? I love that. I love that. So, Barry Welch, but a bad person claims they are good and good at everything. Who does that sound like? I alone can fix everything. I'm better than they are. I'm good at this. I'm good at that. I'm
the greatest president there ever is and was.
the only one. Okay, was this yesterday? What were we listening to? I'm the only president who has gone through these cognitive tests, and I'm laughing because I'm thinking I would prefer
That's not
my
a good thing.
not have to go through cognitive testing because
That's
that's
like,
a problem.
That's something to brag about.
Don't brag about you taking a test like that.
Oh my God, I was laughing so hard because he's so proud of it.
Yeah, they only give you those when your doctor is very concerned about your cognitive ability.
And I'm wondering if he's getting it confused with an IQ test, and they keep telling him he's passing it, you know, with a high score. It's just the same way as like excursion, like a trip to the beach, as opposed to an incursion. Or it's like, but yeah, Gavin Newsom is the stupid one.
Right, yeah.
And this dude, I mean, and it's getting worse. Like, I saw one, I don't know, he was at some thing just rambling on, slurring, looking like he was gonna fall over. I mean, his brain is crispified. It's not cooked, it is fricasseed, it is burnt. Like it is getting worse. Like, oh my God, he be falling asleep standing up sometimes. Did you see the two little girls that was sitting next to him? I don't know. Those parents need to be checked out. But he like farted in their face. I mean, just what is happening?
He's definitely been falling asleep at the cabinet meetings. I don't think there's any.
That's when we need to get him. Just roll him into a McDonald's and lock him in there for the rest of his life.
I love those videos when he's either talking or there are people behind him, and all of a sudden people go their hands to their nose and look at the person next. It's like, oh God, am I the only one smelling this?
Oh God, no. See, that's not.
That's alleged. I cannot verify that that's a fact, but
My favorite was
looks
when
that way.
My favorite was when we're all pretty sure he sharted on air and they like scooted everybody out really, really quick for like, go.
I don't know.
And he just kind of sits there and just like, like, dude, you just.
I kind of believe that he does fart because remember what's the name from The View? Hollis, what is her name?
Sunny Hofstadter?
Yeah. Well, she had she was able to go into his trial and be in the view it or observe it, and she said he was farting. She was like, he was literally farting there in court while he's listening to the testimony. So I believe that.
The thing that I wonder is like I've heard conflicting things. I've heard that like he's got really bad OCD or something, but like he also smells so bad and like eats in his bed. Like, ooh.
Ketchup and poop.
Ew.
What a combo.
Ew.
What a combo.
Ew.
That's not conflicting, Katie. That is facts. Okay. Both can be the same.
Yes.
Oh my!
Where is this? New York?
It's New York City.
What other pictures or more video? What else do we have from the protests? I was going to look online.
I have some friends that are out and about. I didn't go today because I'm allergic to the outside the past week or two, so I just been staying out of the elements. and itchy eyes, itchy throat. But I have some friends that are
Oh,
me over some stuff.
it's spring. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh, Joan Baez is about to perform.
Oh, she is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Can we keep an eye on Minnesota? Yeah.
Is that San Francisco?
Yeah, that's San Francisco. They're currently playing a song that is probably copyrighted, so I won't mute it.
Oh yeah, we get dinged for that stuff.
But good on San Francisco.
Okay, I have Joan Baez.
Oh, she's leaving. Looks like she's leaving. She was just speaking.
Oh, she was? Okay.
Yeah.
And I've got to refresh my page. Oh, they're singing right now, looks like. Joan Baez and the Resistance Choir.
Oh, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around.
You think that's copyright?
I don't know.
Let's see. I can pull it if it is.
Gather round people wherever you roam, and accept that the waters around you have grown, and accept it soon you'll be drenched to the bone. And if your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swinging or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are changing. Come writers and critics, prophesize with your bow, and keep your eyes wide if your chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. There's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win. For the times they are changing. Some senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he who gets hurt will be he who has stalled. And there's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls. For the times they are changing. Make some noise for Tom Morello. Woohoo!
Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you don't understand. Minneapolis, Minnesota is beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging, so get the fuck out the way if you can't lend a hand.
The
times they are a-changing.
The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slower now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past.
Look
The order is rapidly fading.
So many people.
Now will later be past, and the times they are changing. For the times they are changing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice to hear some music.
Yeah.
A picnic.
Yeah, and I don't know what picnics they usually attend.
Wow. That's Boston. That's amazing.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this Snow Kings protest was definitely bigger than the others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping, I don't know if we'll hit the 3.5, but I'm hoping we hit at least 10 mil.
Yeah.
And I actually agree with Daily Music. It is our job to make this world a better place. It is our job to support one another. But I will not support anyone who's trying to make my life miserable.
Right.
And that includes all the leaders that you named before. There's no support, not one bit of support in my body for anybody who's taking away my rights, the rights of other people, and making my life miserable.
Or sending people to go fight some ridiculous war that means nothing.
Yeah.
You know what they can do, Daily Music, you can just get your boots on and get to going, you know? I got a parachute for you that you can use. It has a few holes in it, but if you jump out of the plane, I got you, bro. Let me know.
Which one of us needs chocolate, apparently?
What's wrong with chocolate?
I think it means we're emotional.
You're emotional.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we're emotional.
Oh, we have blood coming out of everything.
Yeah.
No, that ship sailed with me a while ago.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't had that for 7 months, so I better go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Wow. Daily Plaza.
There's a population in this country that has lost the right to even walk the streets because they're afraid.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there are women in this country that are literally dying because of
Women have lost, yeah. Go ahead, Katie. Yeah.
Sorry. Women in this country are literally dying because their states have changed the abortion rights, or women are literally being used as incubators to keep babies alive. And now, like, the one in Georgia, I don't think that baby's left the NICU. The mom died, passed away, but the baby has not left the NICU and has so many health problems.
Yeah.
That was the nurse, right? That was shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, no.
Yeah.
No, she had a medical emergency, and when she got to the hospital, she became brain dead during that time from I think it was like, it might have been a stroke or aneurysm.
Oh, okay.
And so they were going to take her off life support, but then because of the law in Georgia, they had to keep her because she was pregnant, and she was, at the time, I think she was like 13 weeks. And the baby wound up coming very early and is still in the NICU. I've been following this story. I'm still in the NICU. The father has rights now to the baby, but he's even saying that even the hospitals and doctors really don't think the child will ever leave, because it's so severe. It's just
And do we know?
And the government and Trump's government.
Who's going to get that bill?
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was going to say, Momo.
Well, there's a bill right now that they're trying to pass to take away women's voting rights.
Save Act,
Yeah.
Save Act.
Yeah. And what state was it that they passed the law that if you even have an abortion, that you're going to be sent to prison or executed? I forget what state that was.
But they believe in life. They're pro-life.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Before, this is a good story. Like, we were living in Connecticut. My daughter was like 11, 12 at the time, my oldest. And we were moving to Texas. And she came in to me crying one night when she found out we're moving to the Dallas, Texas area. And
oops, we lost you.
I think her camera froze, or audio's frozen too.
Yeah, she's frozen.
Yeah.
But the SAVE Act doesn't just, take away women's rights. It takes anybody like transgender, non-binary,
Right.
anybody who's changed their name to match their gender identity. And
Right.
so, yeah, it's going to hurt so
Yeah.
many people.
Yeah. And we've done videos on the topic of them trying to take women's right to anything in this country because of the Heritage Foundation and what they have planned. Look that one up. That'll be an interesting read for you.
Y'all want to hear from Bill Nye, the Science Guy?
Sure.
Bill.
Require extraordinary times require extraordinary actions, and we are living at a very unusual and troubling times. These guys from ICE wearing masks, beating people, shooting them in cold blood in the United States without consequence. People, this goes way back 249 years.
Bill.
We love Bill.
He's still rocking that bow tie. Okay, I see you, Bill. Look at you.
Yeah. When Future Americans see footage of the January
And just
6th
a
riots
comment
and rallies,
I'm
they
sorry.
will, let me just finish it. They will understand what kind of people wanted the president to be a felon and who was found liable for sexual abuse. And it will even further be, interesting to read when all the Epstein files come out, and they'll realize what kind of person they've been supporting this whole time.
Oh, there's not one man on the panel, someone says.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Great observation.
Maybe
Great
ask the men
observation.
where they at, because
It's a matriarchy.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Exactly.
I did have a sign. Go ahead and talk. I do have one sign.
yes, because we're all just so
that I love.
emotional and need chocolate.
Yeah. We're just filled with estrogen to the gills here today. So
Oh,
Daily
Not
says-
not so much anymore over here.
Daily is so, independent mind thinking. He says fake news. This is fake news, y'all.
yeah, right.
As we've learned today, if you've been on this for a while, the trolls have no real comebacks or no real answers. So
And we're brainwashed.
I keep looking everywhere for the intelligent dialogue.
There
and
we
I
go.
just can't
There's
find
none.
it, except
Here's a sign.
in
Go
our
ahead. Go
panel.
ahead.
That's where we're having the intelligent
ready?
conversation.
You ready?
I like that one.
And that's coming from a man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time, y'all. It's time to let mom drive. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is.
In more ways than one.
Because Dad always
Yeah.
gets lost and never asks for directions.
Yeah.
God love him. My husband, when he drives, like we'll be going down the street and he'll need Waze on. I know like directions and where to go real easy. So we'll be driving and somehow Waze will like shut off and I'll be like, okay, you need to go left here. And he's like, oh, left. And I'm like, right. And then he turns right. And I'm like, no. But you said right. I'm like, no, I meant correct.
Okay, let's respond to this one. How about stop slandering our leaders?
How about our leaders
Really?
work for us?
Slandering.
Would you ask our leaders to stop slandering?
Is that what they are?
You know what? And the truth is a defense to slander.
We've got a bright one here. Hi. How you doing over there? Why don't you go talk to your leader? Let's see what they think about you. Why don't you go ask them?
So this is from DC.
They're line dancing, y'all.
That's great.
I love it.
They started a movement with these frog suits.
They did. They did.
Whoever got the frog suits are making bank.
Wasn't that in Portland last year? Weren't they the
Yeah.
first ones to
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah.
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 I looked it up. Those suits aren't cheap.
Mm-mm.
You were looking into being a frog, Kim?
I remember that, and you were like, it was like $150 or something.
That is
Yeah,
a really,
I was going to do it in Santa
Wow.
Ana.
that
Ain't
is
no
a really,
frogs over here.
this is a really good comment. There was a really good
Fine.
comment that was just posted. Yeah, MAGA will say that Trump SA was a civil court matter, not a crime. But when immigrants overstay their visa, it's a crime and not a civil infraction.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Well, they can't read. They don't know words and stuff. It's a mess. We're not dealing with people that know.
They
what
need
they're doing.
video. They need video briefings, not letters.
Crossing the border without documentation, yes, it is a federal crime, but it is a misdemeanor, which is civil, like getting a traffic ticket. You know, it's not a felony federal crime. It's a misdemeanor.
My pet rock would understand what you're saying better than these people. Okay.
Let's see. Trying to see what's going on in
Pretty sure my toddler understands better.
Minnesota.
I know, baby. Yeah.
It's like, okay, how you gonna be like, oh, I need to see your ID and all this birth certificate stuff and this and that, and you can't read.
Let's see who this
All
is.
do better when we all do better. It is the unofficial slogan of Minnesota. But my favorite quote from Paul Wellstone is sometimes you gotta pick a fight to win one. Because there are some fights that are worth picking. And for me, my purpose is clear. No matter what I do from here on out, I am fighting to avenge Minnesota. I am fighting to bring justice to our people. Because with this president, there's always plenty of money for ICE, for bombs, and for the oligarchs, just not for you. But they awakened in Minnesota a power that doesn't even exist in Washington, D.C. It exists within each one of us. We're fighting for a future where one job is enough to afford the lives people want to live. We are fighting for where healthcare is a human right, not something that puts you into debt. Where everyone is treated with dignity, no matter who you are or where you come from or what you look like. Where the Constitution still matters, where we don't strip due process away from our immigrant neighbors. And we know that it takes all of us. I am grateful for the work of Senators Klobuchar and Smith for what they have done to push back, and for the work that every person here has done every single day to show the way. And let me close by telling you about my church in North Minneapolis. It is a beautiful parish that looks like Minnesota. It's been pretty empty these last few months because people have been afraid to leave their homes. They've been afraid to worship. But last Sunday, the pews were full. Kids were laughing and crying and singing even when it wasn't time to sing. It was a wonderful, beautiful noise. It was the song of resilience because we are still here. And I want you to feel that resiliency in your bones. I want you to take a minute and I want you to look at each other. Like really look at each other. Because we deserve better. We have everything we need to build the future that we want. We are what we need to build the future. And we are going to keep fighting until we get it. And I am honored and humbled to be your lieutenant governor. But more than anything, friends, I am grateful to be your neighbor. And I love you, Minnesota. I love us. Gitchi miigwech. Thank you so much. And I'm going to hand it over to my brother, Attorney General Keith Ellison.
Cool. Just pull that off.
I like her.
So I just want to, so let's clarify the civil versus criminal thing. The biggest misunderstanding, because this is where things are really important. Criminal law is jail, prosecution, etc. Civil immigration law is deportation proceedings and immigration court. So that's where the big difference is. Most immigration violations are handled in the civil system, not in the criminal courts. And that's the point we're trying to make.
Yeah, and the firm I work for has an immigration department as well, and that's all civil.
Mm-hmm. Whoops. Video. Any other, what time is it? 2:30? Do we want to hang on for another half hour, or is everybody ready to wrap up? You tell me.
Did you get my picture, Kim? Sorry,
I
emailed you.
Oh, email?
Mm-hmm.
What are you sending?
I don't mean to bring it on here, but
I'm gonna hop off just to take a little break and eat and stuff. But I wanted to bring up one last thing. Kim, you actually got here right after I brought it up, so I wanted to bring it up to you. I was just talking about the voting problem with California and the 10 Democrats that we have, and then the 2 Republicans, and we have too many Democrats, and we're worried about this vote getting so split that we accidentally end up with a Republican governor.
100%.
Yeah, and that's dangerous. That's not something I'm interested in. And so, I mean, my sentiment is these Democrats need to get together and rock, paper, scissors or something, Rochambeau, and see who's going to be. And we also have some fake Democrats up in there too that need to be completely up on here.
Yes.
So there's that. So I'm just like really trying to shout from the rooftops on that, because that's some scary shit. And we don't have time for that. I don't have time for to be getting messed up and getting whooped up all side the head and everything because of somebody's aspirational dreams right now. That we don't have time for that. So they need to figure out something and consolidate our options so that we make sure we get the one person in. We all know who we voting for.
We should have learned by the presidential election when we had third parties in there that took $1 million or so votes, 1.5 million. They took a lot of votes away. So I fully agree. How do we got to get that message out. We have to make a decision on these Democrats, and they cannot be selfish in that way.
They can't. You've got to be smart about this. This is crazy. We have a definite person, at least from my estimation, maybe 1 or 2, that really are strong. And man, if we could have, I'm just going to say it, if we could have Saul Will, oh my gosh, that would be.
Yeah, I would vote for him.
Yeah.
That's one thing for sure. He has the fire for it. You know what I mean? And then one more thing before I bounce out. Similar sentiment. Again, we're splitting at the seams here, you guys. In our party, again, we need to get the sewing machine out and put it back together, because now the black vote after the Jasmine and James Tallarico, the black voters are feeling really upset, taken for granted, they're like, they know they're gonna take our vote, and then we don't get anything back in return for it. And now a lot of people, a lot of black voters are really not interested in participating. And that is also a problem because the Black vote is actually what will get things done. The Black vote is the solid vote that people need to get us out of here. So that's also a problem that needs to be brought to people's attention.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. Thank you, May.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good one. Let me get something to eat.
Bye, May.
See you. I'm gonna be on the Millennial Gaze tonight for a sideshow, more like a kind of recap, kick it session. So y'all feel free to come through there as well. And we go live Mondays, Thursdays, and we have a whole bunch of stuff. So come, feel free to hit me up over there anytime. But take care, y'all. Keep it gangster.
Bye, May.
Bye.
Okay, so we have an image from Lori. Is this it?
Yep.
All colors, huh?
And they're balls of every color. I like
Oh
that.
my God.
It's like, I gotta get a picture of it.
That's
funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I want to share a couple of things. One,
Okay.
there is coming up through Indivisible, what's next after No Kings 3. So there is a call on Tuesday, March 31st from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So if you are interested in what happens after today, you can join this virtual event. Again, Tuesday, March 31st between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So if you have feelings about what's next, join in the call.
We should join them and we can
Yeah,
talk about
good
it.
info.
Yeah,
Good info.
yeah, very good info.
Absolutely on that.
And the website for that is mobilize.us.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan, but tune in to us on Tuesdays as well.
Yeah.
At 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
And then
Go ahead.
Millennial Gaze fills in the other days.
What days are Millennial Gaze, Katie?
Mondays and Thursdays.
And Thursdays. See, you've got something every day of the week.
Oh wow, look at London.
Oh, London. Oh,
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
London, yeah.
This has gone global big time.
Wow.
Well, the far right is making a push globally.
Yes.
Wow.
And heard a lot about Australia are fighting some fights with free speech as well.
Wow.
So this is a global issue.
Yeah. Very.
And makes it even more important for us.
Yeah, I like this one. Warrants against government accountability.
I agree.
I don't know. Oh boy. So are you guys ready to call it a day?
We can.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
We went a little longer than Dawn.
Oh yeah.
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 But this is
I didn't
great.
want to go past
It's good.
3.
This is from Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
That was a good pick. That last one. Oh yeah, upside down.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. And they're all upside down. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of foxtrot, Delta tangos out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delta Tango.
That's it. That is it.
Article 2.
Section 4.
Four.
When I say Article 2.
Section 4.
That's our mantra. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today. We so appreciate your support. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe, if you could do that for us, we would so appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep hope alive. Keep your
Yes,
heads up.
yes.
And you can make a difference. Each and
Yeah.
every one of us.
Each and every
Absolutely.
person. Yes, we can.
These
Yes, we
protests do make a difference.
Yes,
Yes.
they do.
They
Yes,
really
we
do.
can.
All right. All right. So join us Tuesday. That's our next one. All right. Everybody
Yes,
have a
yes.
great weekend.
See you then.
Bye.
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 We the people unite.